Okay. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Nikolé, and I'm the host of Spin and Spill, and I am joined with my two lovely co-hosts.
Gang.
Wait,
oh, sorry.
I'm Lady T.
I'm Seduza.
Meow. And we have our amazing guest today, Miss Vestia.
Hi, guys. What's up, y'all?
So, honestly, go ahead and let the world know who you are, where you from, the whole vibe.
No worries. What's up, guys? I'm Vestia. I'm from Los Angeles, the Valley to be exact. I am a Valley girl. DJ, music savant extraordinaire, master selector.
Okay,
You already
cool.
know what it is.
Yes.
Make sure to check the YouTube, Vestia Sound. I'll drop the socials again at the end. But yeah,
Yes.
excited to tap in with you ladies.
I'm so excited to
You
have
already
you.
know.
No,
I love all of you
We're
guys, so I'm
excited.
super excited for this.
I'm super excited you were available to
Oh,
do this. Because you are a busy woman, okay?
She be booked. She be booked.
She be
Like
booked.
everybody in the room. Everybody in the room be booked. We're getting it done.
Listen,
We're getting it done.
We out here,
okay.
you know, like you're booked, busy, blessed, and in the middle of a rebrand,
Oh,
which
yes.
is amazing. So go ahead and tell us about that. Like, I'm actually really curious about the Vestia rebrand. First of all,
Yes.
it's Vestia, not Vestia.
Yeah, it's not Vestia. Oh my gosh, please. It is not Vestia. It's Vestia. Like Mamma Mia, Vestia. So enunciate the Ia.
Yes.
Vestia. It's actually my middle name. So it didn't come from nowhere. It's my middle name. It was my great grandmother's name.
Wow.
Yeah, very cool.
What's your ethnicity?
What was that?
Your ethnicity.
Trini.
Nice.
So my mom's from Trinidad. My dad's from Detroit.
Per.
Exactly. They met in the army, and I am their love child. So.
Oh,
my God. I know.
Love
They did an
Soda.
amazing job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love you. But the rebrand. Okay, so for those listening, I formally was known as Allison James. Shouts out to her, the legend. I did so much as Allison James, and it felt really good. I felt really accomplished. But really, as you guys know, like our job as creatives, sometimes it gets like a little tough. We lose inspiration, we lose motivation. And I just felt like the rebrand gave me like a boost to kind of get creative again.
A
Like
new
it
purpose.
felt good to creative, like exactly. Felt good to create again. Felt good to like create content again. Like it was getting really mundane, and I feel like I just wasn't feeling the vibe. And I feel like Vestia was a way for me to like revive my love for music and being a creative and presenting to the public and like creating this new like persona. I feel like Vestia is like my Sasha Fierce.
Yeah.
Like there's like Beyonce, Allison
Yes.
James, and then like my Sasha Fierce, Vestia. So I'm in my Vestia era, which is really important to me. And another big reason why I rebranded was it's so easy to get typecasted in our industry.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like Allison James was really stuck in a like hip hop R&B bag, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Which I love hip hop and R&B, you know, like we all do.
Right, of course.
But there's just so many other genres I wanted to play, so many different parties and events I wanted to play that like I would reach out to people and I'm like, hey, can I play this? And they're like, don't you play hip hop and
Yeah.
R&B, you know? So it was harder to really break into those spaces with the name that I had built for Allison James because it was very hip hop and R&B focused. But it's like I love all music and I can play all music. So I feel
Facts.
like with Vestia, I was like, okay, I really want to show the world like what my true musical palette is. And really transition into getting more like getting booked for the stuff I want to play versus like just getting booked as a DJ in general.
Right,
Like, you know, when people like will book you like, okay, and this is what we want to hear versus
Absolutely.
getting booked like, I want you to do Vestia on stage.
Like, I want you, the artist.
you, the artist, exactly. I want your
curator.
edits, exactly. I want your edits. I want your vibe versus like, I'm playing a specific wedding, so this is what we want to hear,
Yeah.
type of thing. So,
I feel
yeah,
that.
so that's where the rebrand came from, girl. I was like feeling really, I was just like, Allison,
Girl.
I don't know, I'm not feeling the
We need
vibe.
to talk. We need space.
Yes, exactly. I was like, I'm not feeling the vibe. But like Vestia, I feel so good. I love seeing it on flyers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love seeing it. I'm like, oh, this is my billboard name. This
Yep.
is my Vegas billboard name. Like
Facts.
Vestia at Dre's Beach Club.
Yeah.
It
Period.
pops. Like Vestia. It's like,
Vestia.
'cause don't get me wrong, we all love Allison James.
Yeah,
Yes, we
we
do.
loved her.
And I still do. You know,
Right.
I love my girl.
Yes, girl.
But like, yeah, Vestia is just like a moment. It's like if you were there, you were there. If not, you missed out.
Exactly.
Kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, exactly.
So I was actually gonna ask you, like, you kind of like tapped into it already, but like, what are your biggest like differences between Allison James and Vestia besides the genres?
So I feel like Allison is more, she's like my commercial, like good girl
Okay.
vibe. And I feel like Vestia is like the cool bad bitch. Like,
Fierce.
wait, can I cuss?
Oh, of course. Fuck
I'm
yes.
hilarious.
Fuck yes, you can cuss.
I'm like, wait,
This
can I
is a
cuss?
safe
I'm like, girl,
fucking
this is
space.
not CNN or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like those are like the major differences. I feel like Allison was just very like mainstream, poppy, commercial. Like, hi, I'm here. I'm Allison.
Yeah.
Deep, like Colgate smile.
Yeah.
And I feel like Vestia is like my underground cool bitch. Like, you're gonna get these edits. Like,
Yes.
that is like really the vibe with that. So I think those
Gotcha.
are like the major differences between the two.
Would you
Gotcha.
consider Vestia your alter ego?
You know what? I had to think about that. And I do think it is a form of my alter ego, but still very much so me. And so that's why I'm like really excited into like showcasing the world, like who Vestia is, and really like creating an identity for her that makes sense and still matches me and matches my vibe. So
Gotcha. So, what was the inspiration between like or behind the black and white? Because I noticed like on the Vestia
Yes.
side of things, every picture, every post is black and white. It's sexy.
it is
It's very
sexy.
But
You
what
guys,
made you think
that
like,
is
that's
so
the
done,
thing?
which is so funny.
You do black and white, chef's kiss.
So what originally happened is like I did this really great photo shoot with Sims. Shouts out to Sims, amazing photographer. I did a photo shoot with him, and as I was going through the edits, I was like, oh, they look really fire in black and white. So when I was just like introducing Vestia, that was like the photo shoot I was kind of basing everything on, and it was just like black and white, black and white, black and white, and I was like, wait. This is a vibe.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a vibe. So it kind of came out of nowhere. It was not intentional, which is funny. And then I thought, I was just like, okay, this is a really good way to like separate Allison and Vestia for like people coming to my Instagram page. They're like, wait, what is this black and white
Yeah.
situation going on? So they can take like closer notice, like, wait, hold on. So that was pretty much it, like to kind of differentiate the two and make like a drastic difference so it can like catch people's eyes to be like, wait, what's
Very
going on?
intentional.
This is black and white. Okay, cool. But I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I was like, that's done. That's out. Because really, someone told me they're like, yeah, black and white content does like significantly less better. That's not. It just doesn't do as well. There we go. Let's
like
let's
on
articulate.
on Instagram. Or
Yeah,
just
it doesn't
period?
do as well on like social media platforms.
Really.
Which makes sense. Like people want to see us in color. People want to see, you know, bless you, baby. People want to see us in color. And so yeah, somebody said that to me. There was like a recent edit I just put out. It was like Boss Man D-Lo and
Ashanti?
And Ashanti.
Yes, so fire.
And it went out in black and white, and I was like, this is fire. And somebody was like, if this was in color, it would have really did numbers. And I was like, you know what? I actually agree with that. Just because like how people are scrolling, yeah, again, color is just more eye-catching. But yeah, so that was really what happened with the black and white. It was like a surprise, and then I was like, okay, let me roll with it. I'm gonna roll with it. This is cute. This is sexy. But you'll see now I'm starting to transition back into color.
You know
Love
what
it.
it's like? It's like the black and white was like the veil. There was like Allison James cocooning into Vestia. So that's like the black and white like cocoon.
Yes.
And now that you're gonna start posting again, it's like boom,
Butterfly.
butterfly.
Valid.
Yeah.
I'm about to
You
put
know?
that in my bio.
Listen,
Quotes.
Just
Jay
a
Nikolé.
butterfly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just a
just
butterfly.
quote me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but that's dope though. Like it takes a lot. I feel like to rebrand.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that can also be very challenging.
Woo,
So
child.
yeah, like
Yeah.
what are some of like the biggest challenges you face so far? Just trying to rebrand, trying to get yourself out there, and just trying to be like, hey, it's me. Like I'm still popping, but like
That is
hello.
actually such a good question because like I didn't think about that at first or like the adversity I would have. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna do a rebrand, cool. Then I was like, wait, no one knows who Vestia is. Like people know who Allison is, so I get like booked off of that all the time. So I was just like, oh, now I have to put out more content. Now I have to like really get active in the city again, playing a bunch of different events so people can see my name on flyers and see the mixes I put out. So it actually was like double work that I did not realize. I was in my mind, I was like, I just want to be like a cool bitch and transition into this. And then I was like, wait, hold on. This is a whole new brand that I have to like market to the public. So
Absolutely.
I did not consider that. So I think that would be the biggest challenge, like really just kind of getting Vestia to the same level Allison was at.
Okay.
Even to this day, I recently DM'd somebody, they were doing like a soca party. And I was like, oh, like I want to do this. And then they were like, wait, you changed your name? So I was like, oh, I forgot people are like still catching on. And I know it's still going to be like probably like 6 more months for people to really, you know,
No, for sure.
catch on. So I think those have been the biggest challenges, just really like trying to establish my name again, double the work because I have to like stay consistent with rebranding and keeping the brand notoriety.
For sure.
But yeah, girl, I did not think that through. I didn't think it through. Honestly, if I would have thought it through, I may not have even rebranded. I'm not even going to hold you. I was like,
But, you know, sometimes like, when you're trying to do something like that, you got to push yourself and really challenge what you're capable of.
Right.
And that's just like just even being a DJ. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, we have to challenge ourselves all the time and do things that we may not feel we're ready for, but we just do it.
yes.
We just got to get out there and fucking do it.
Yeah.
So you're doing it, girl.
It's a true fact. But whoo, it was a challenge. I did not realize how challenging it was going to be. But I'm like, okay, we're here. We're getting there. It's fine.
Okay. It's your brand. So, like, if Vestia was the brand was a cocktail,
Right.
what would be in the cocktail? What would it be called? That's actually a question for everybody.
That is a good question.
that's a
I
great
feel
question.
like Vestia is a mezcal girl.
It sounds like it. I can see that. Like
You're
smoky.
right, like a
Negroni?
smoky.
Smoky.
Ooh, so you know.
Yes,
yeah,
like she's a
yeah.
mezcal girl. It'd be like like a mezcal Negroni,
Smoky,
mezcal,
mysterious,
old fashioned.
Yeah.
It's like rar.
classy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly. Type vibe with Luxardo cherries because
I don't even know what that is, but
those
that sounds
those
sexy.
are like the darker cherries.
Okay.
Maraschino.
What is it, like
Are those the red
darker the
ones?
berry, the
red
sweeter the juice.
Those are the red
What?
ones. Right,
What?
exactly.
Isn't that right?
But yeah, that would be it. That would be it.
Nice. Okay, what about you, T?
That's a tough one. I'm a classic extra dirty martini.
Oh,
I know that's right.
tea.
Yeah.
Martini.
Martini. Oh, yeah, what would it be called?
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, what would it be called? So one time in San Diego, I had a extra dirty martini, but it was with smoked Gouda stuffed olives. That would definitely be my cocktail. It was so amazing.
I love how specific these are.
Right, we're
I'm
down
like-
to
Smoked
cherries.
Gouda is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that
sounds bomb.
delicious. Not
Like, smoked Gouda, you got me at smoked Gouda. I was like, smoked Gouda and a martini.
I want that.
Got a whole charcuterie board.
Charcuterie?
the coochie board. And I'm like,
Charcuterie, charcuterie.
oh my gosh,
We love the coochie board.
Coochie board.
so funny.
What?
Woo.
What kind of drink would you be?
So, I was in the Philippines once, and I met this woman who owned a bar. Her name was Mama San, this like 40-year-old woman who was like dating this really younger guy. I was like, oh, you're like a bad bitch. Like you got something going on over here that is gang shit. And then she was like, oh, like have you ever tried WAP juice? I was like,
Oh, the WAP juice.
WAP juice.
WAP juice. Yeah, she's like, oh, I have this drink on the menu. It's called WAP juice. Like, let me put you on. And that became literally my cocktail because I don't like drinking hard alcohol much. So, like, when I want something very special or, like, when I'm ready for a cocktail, I'm like, I'm going to need this. I actually have a notes of, like, the directions already. So when I go to the bar, I'm like, can you make this?
It's like 1 part Malibu, 1 part pineapple, 1
some
part
orange juice.
cranberry,
Cranberry.
1 part Sprite.
Oh, it's not
Shaken.
Sprite.
Oh,
It was close, though. It's cranberry, pineapple,
Malibu.
and orange juice.
Oh, and
With
orange
Malibu,
juice.
and if they have coconut cream, by all means, shaken,
Yeah,
and you just
shaken.
drink it, and you're like, oh my god, it's like if this was WAP juice, then it would be WAP juice. Like
pretty
this is
fire.
how I taste. No, I'm just kidding.
You're like,
But, like-
you're like accurate. This is it.
Yo, the first time I tried WAP juice was when you were DJing J. Nikolé at the Dime, and she ordered it at the bar.
That's a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh, you went off in
Yeah.
that scene. I remember that. You went off. I was like, yeah.
I was having fun. I was just excited to be there. It's my first time there, and I think we had like the vinyl or whatever. So I was
Yeah,
like,
that was
oh,
fun.
shit, like we doing a thing.
Period.
So I was
The
feeling
Dime is
myself.
fun.
Wow. What's
Yeah.
yours?
Ooh, it'd be something low calorie,
A skinny margarita.
something like that, but not like
is
basic.
hilarious.
I feel like a skinny margarita is very simple,
Like a slim thick.
like yeah, some that's like not too sweet, has a little bit of tart, little
Espresso
bit of,
martini.
Nah.
That's not like.
She said,
I'm heartbroken.
No, only because like I used to drink those for a time, and then it would just do too much for me. Like it was
cracked
just
out.
like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be sitting at the
How
club
good?
like, oh shit, you know, whoa, like,
do I like this?
right? I was like, it's
We could
doing
be
a lot
actors,
for
low
me.
key.
Like,
Like
Right.
Jay would be such a funny actor.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
like it was just doing too much. So something like a skinny margarita, but with a little bit of tart, a little bit of sweetness, something that gets the
Like
job
a watermelon,
done.
mango.
Ooh, I like a little mango.
Strawberry.
Maybe like a drop of like mango
passion
or
fruit.
strawberry.
And a
Because those
passion
ooh,
fruit.
passion fruit. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like all those three
yeah.
are margaritas: watermelon, mango, and strawberry. I know.
I don't know what I would call it. Something sexy though. Sexy J.
Ooh.
Excuse me, Jayonce the Stallion.
Jayonce
The
the
fuck?
Stallion.
Oh, that is phenomenal.
No, yeah, that's what we call her.
That is
I
phenomenal.
comment that on her posts from time to time. I'm like, okay, Jayonce the Stallion, I see you.
I'm
Period.
telling
That's
you,
It's really
such
a perfect mix.
accurate.
She has like
Yeah.
the grace of Beyonce.
I feel
But
like
the
I would get
knees
sued
of-
for that though. Like if I went to the bar,
It even has the
and try to-
apostrophe over the E.
We should have had
They
those
still
names
forget it.
for. We should have had these names for the freaking
These
Saturday, because Intercrew does that. They like give you like special names for drinks if you want to.
Oh really?
Jayonce the Stallion, Dirty Martini Tea,
Dirty Tea.
and Wop
Dirty
Juice.
tea. I like
Dirty
tea.
Lady.
Dirty.
No,
dirty
that's
tea.
kinda
I like
crazy.
dirty tea.
Dirty Tea.
You're like dirty
Nasty
lady. As
tea.
we're like,
Nasty
Freaky Tea.
hey, freaky tea
That's
is
the name.
it. So,
Oh
Freaky
my
tea.
god.
freaky
That
tea
was so
is
far.
it.
Next time we do this, it's gonna be on our rider. You guys have to have a menu of our drinks.
100%.
We get yeah, stuff like that.
Get that girl some Wop juice.
Fun
Yep.
fact, you guys. I'm actually the fourth member of 516 Sounds. I'm like the fourth member of Destiny's Child that nobody really knows about. Fun fact. I'm like, you know, who is the fourth member? We don't know.
Hey,
Yet.
but
But
we
the
gotta
world-
give the label
You're
something
so
to work
funny.
with.
I'm really,
You're
I'm
like
like
the
Farrah.
secret weapon.
I'm Farrah.
You're like the secret weapon.
Not the
I am Farrah. Just as a fun fact for the people.
I know this.
Farrah and
The
Fabulous.
lost member of Destiny's Child.
She's fabulous.
Who's a
Farrah
four
right
group
now.
girl R&B group? Is SWV or is just three girls?
What about
Farrah's
Danity 6? Isn't that a 4 group?
Vanity Kane?
Kane.
Vanity Sick.
I fucked that
Oh,
up real
Vanity
bad.
Sick. Wait, isn't no? I don't know.
You're-
Vanity.
no,
No,
Girl Six.
Cheetah
is
Girls.
one thing. Vanity.
Cheetah Girl.
Was part
Cheetah
of
Girls
Girl
would
Six.
be
I'm going all the way
fire.
back to the 80s with
Right,
that one.
no,
I don't even know what I'm
exactly.
talking about.
I was like,
But-
what? Is she going?
Yeah, y'all know no idea what I'm talking about.
Wait, no, you were saying.
But-
Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh,
80s.
no,
I know
I-
80s music. Who was it?
Do you know who Girl Six is?
No.
Okay.
How about Earth, Wind, and Fire?
That is three. Those are three elements. But again, that makes sense. The last element is silent.
Oh, what's the other
Earth,
group?
wind, fire. I'm really water. But there's,
So
Earth, Wind, and Fire, Air.
right, air
Avatar.
Avatar.
Pussycat Dolls?
Oh, Pussycat Dolls.
Dolls.
That's fire. They think
There
they're
was
4
like
too.
8 of them.
Yeah, they're low key ones. But the Cheetah Girls is fire, and we should dress up as like literally with the baby fat.
Yeah,
Okay,
Girls
Cheetah.
is-
Okay, Cheetah Girls.
Cheetah
Cool.
Girls is
Okay,
fire.
bet.
We need a 516 photo shoot like that.
Yeah, we do.
Next year.
Yeah.
For
We have
sure.
that one picture
Bang,
from
you
T's
sleeping.
birthday party.
Yes.
That's like the
That was
one
ep-
photo we
that
all
was
have
like a
together.
foreshadow.
Literally.
It
of
was
the
a foreshadow.
516.
That was
Yeah.
what a
It really-
whole
Right
Yeah.
now, when I sent it to him, I was like,
Yes.
bang, look
When
at
was
this.
that? Like a year and a half ago.
That's so
Yeah,
it really was.
foreshadow.
That's
That was like,
actually
what's his
very
name? We don't
crazy.
say his name.
Huh?
Just kidding. Daryl. I'm just kidding.
Darrell.
Darrell, sorry.
Shadow clubs are overrated.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I was like,
His name was-
what's going on?
What's the T? Sorry.
No, but yeah, like that was the last picture we got together as a unit.
And we looked
um,
fire as
We
fuck.
did.
Remember I like overly
Pisces
facetuned?
season.
I like overly facetuned all everybody's face. And I remember everybody was
But
like,
we looked
what
so
the fuck,
good.
Allison? Everyone was like, who are these girls?
She's like, don't post this. Give me a second.
Yeah, I was like, wait, no, let me run that back. It was like
Yeah, I
on,
was like,
Oh, you
it
know,
was
maybe
like on
that's
face,
why I
it was
like
on, like on Facetune level 5 too. It was when I was like OD Facetuning, like
None
yo,
of us
chill,
are
No, but
chill.
it's like
shady
that's
in
what they
this.
do, and we looked so smooth. I was like, I don't. Is that
You were
me?
like, who is this
I was
girl?
like, is that even me? Because I
Who
like
is
her.
this girl?
We looked like baddies.
It was
I mean, we
Facetune
are
level 5.
bad.
Yeah, that's true. But
I
it was like-
apologize for that, yo. We
No,
didn't
it
even
was-
need all that.
I mean,
It looked
it's okay.
good, though.
I
I
was
liked
in my
it.
OD
Okay.
editing stage. That shit
so
was so
sorry.
funny. I was like, yeah, run it. I'm gonna do a
so
quick
sorry.
little. I'm a Facetune
I
us
did
all.
cover my mouth.
Bold glamour
cute.
level 4. Like,
You're
what?
good.
What are you doing?
It's okay. It happens. We all go through. Well, we like to call those little challenges.
Are we all
Exactly.
guilty for using Facetune? I am.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't used it in a few years. For me,
Because
Must be
you're a
nice.
bad
Look at
bitch.
her. Look at this.
I'm
Can we
like,
just zoom in on
because
this?
you are
real
a bad
quick? Look at
bitch.
this
no,
princess.
no.
You say
I-
thank you. You say thank you.
you.
Because sometimes, like, maybe there's a schmeckle that was in the camera lens or, like, something going on or the lighting wasn't what I needed it to be. So I'm like, I can just erase that. I can just smooth that out. Especially if I'm having, like, a hormonal breakout.
This
Yes,
is a good
exactly.
conversation.
Like,
No,
honestly.
exactly. For me, it was like, if I'm lazy and I don't feel like wearing a bunch of makeup and
Dead
stuff to
ass.
a gig, I'm like, okay, we're gonna make it up.
My lashes
And
be
face
tweaking
it.
out and shit. I'm just
Right,
like,
I'm
right,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, there was one. Okay. I'm going to tell on myself for a second. There was one gig I did. I decided not to wear lashes. And when I got the photos back, because, those HD cameras be doing a thing. And I personally felt like I looked like a little naked mole rat.
It'd be like that.
And I was like, I had
Never.
a mascara on. The lashes were popping in the mirror and in person. But by the time that camera was done and that lighting was hitting in the wrong way, there was just nothing. So I
You're like,
took I zoomed in real good. And I took the paint tool.
not the
And
paint.
I swear to
tool.
God. And I
Oh
like
my
did a little
God.
smidget, brought it down so it didn't look like paint lines, but it looked like lashes, and people liked it.
I think the
know, it's
natural
like-
look
it was
is really
successful.
coming back
It
hard
is
right now. I
coming
don't know
back.
if you saw that Pamela Anderson interview. She's wearing no makeup. She's just like embracing it, and I really like the natural look coming
No,
back.
I agree with
'cause I'm-
that. I feel like
I'm-
that's what we're moving into.
For me, people just post so many embarrassing pictures and videos of me, and I repost everything.
Oh my
No.
gosh.
So I'm just like,
Good for you.
yo, this one, for example, loves posting funny ass pictures.
But
of
you
me.
look good to
Girl,
me every
no.
time. Like you look so beautiful
like,
to
She
me.
said
girl,
that's
I hate
subjective.
you.
Like and
Right,
like,
she's
I,
like,
like you
You're
look
lucky you're my
so
friend.
beautiful. Like I think you're so beautiful.
For me, I'm like, I'm gonna just own my shit, no matter
Like
how I look.
everyone's so beautiful to me.
You are naturally just beautiful
are.
as fuck.
I mean, this is also why I don't use Facetune. I don't know how to edit photo. I literally send my pictures to Jade, like, yo,
yeah?
my nail popped off. Can you fix this for me?
Holy shit, I did do that once. Yeah, and I somehow copied one nail, brought it to the other one, and I gave her nails.
You gotta have
in
a
the photo, and
Capricorn
it-
on your team.
Listen,
Yeah.
That's
That
not
is
having a
so
Capricorn
lit.
on your
We-
team. Okay,
out
they're
here.
gonna get it done.
That's
gonna-
real homegirl
even-
shit.
You're gonna get it done.
Even with Seduza, like, I was trying to post my calendar,
yeah.
and she's like, oh, let me edit this for you real quick. I'm like, okay, mommy.
Yeah, I was like, this needs like some more contrast and vibrancy, and like you need to like sharpen this picture because it looks like it's fucking sent from the iPhone like, to another iPhone. Like,
Oh my
damn.
gosh.
like I mean, I was about to call you Seduza, and I was like, let me just, and I was like, fuck. That's literally her.
I can't.
Wait, okay, serious
gosh.
question though. This is actually a good way to segue into the next thing I wanted to talk about because I do want to talk about mental health today.
Oh yes.
Period.
And sometimes, when we get those photos back, it fucks with our mental health.
100%.
I know it fucks with mine.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if they're, I don't know what it is. Some photographers think putting this super orange saturated filter on everything because it's nightlife and then I look like a fucking Oompa Loompa. I'm not even kidding.
No, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Especially sometimes everyone doesn't know how to get photos of black people.
That's also valid.
I'm just saying, like,
That's also valid.
I'm just saying, like, sometimes, like, we just need different lighting or we don't need a certain filter that our homie with a lighter complexion might need.
Yeah.
And that's okay, to understand that. I mean, that doesn't give me mental health issues. I just get irritated because
You're
it's
receiving
like,
good
bro, I
feedback
can do a
though.
better
This is a
job.
good clip.
But-
No, for
yeah.
sure. Honestly, for that reason, for like the crazy photos and stuff, I recently just had to change the settings to approve tagged photos and stuff. Like one day I went to my tagged photos the other day. It was before the rebrand, and I went to my tagged photos. There was so many crazy images of me. I was like, oh, absolutely not. This is absolutely not. So like when I rebranded with Vestia, I was like, I'm gonna have to approve what goes on my tagged
I feel
post
you.
because. Yeah, like you said, we're getting so many pictures and videos taken of us
Oh, yeah,
all the
there's some
time when
crazy
we're
stuff on
playing.
mine. Mhm,
And
that's
I'm like,
facts.
wait, hold on. I didn't. I didn't approve this tag, and it's just
Right.
like on your page, and you're looking crazy, and yeah.
Like, I appreciate the photographers who really show up and do their shit. I'd be like, oh, yes, you're amazing. But the ones that just get that wrong angle, or sometimes if I'm like bloated that day, because you know, hormones and shit, we're
Yeah,
women.
we're girlies.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I look at it back and I'm like, damn, do I look like that for real? And then I start spiraling. You know what I'm saying? So how do you guys handle when you feel like you're spiraling because maybe it was a photo or a gig didn't go right? Like, just to, you know, segue into mental health a little bit, like, what brings you back to like reality a little bit?
I want to ask, like, what's the reasoning behind the spiral? Like, what are the thoughts going on through your head mid spiraling? Because I just personally, I don't relate to that.
Okay, fair.
I spiral often. I'm like, where do I start with the spiral? I'm like,
Oh my
I feel like it'll be one thing where I'm like, I'll see a transition and I'm like, this transition is trash. And then that will spiral into like, I need to practice more. Then that will spiral into like, oh my gosh, look at all my homegirls going crazy. I need to go crazier. I need to go harder. I need to do this. And so then there's a lot of like, I'm like 8 years into the game and I'm still like having imposter syndrome. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, why is that happening? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we're just human and there's different things that like will trigger different feelings in our minds.
Yes.
So it might not even necessarily be an insecurity issue or things like that. It could be something like from my childhood or something like that. So I'm just like, okay, that's what's sparking the spiral. Okay, cool. And then I know you asked like what brings me back. I feel like friends. I feel like everybody in this room like really helps me. Like you guys know I've been actually like going through a lot over the last couple months. But you guys always reach out to me. You're like, you're a bad bitch. I'm here for you. You're great. You're still going off as a DJ. Like, you're her. Like,
Yeah,
please. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
for
all
sure.
of the comments you guys post under my photo. So that, like, literally helps me a lot as a reminder to, like, snap back out of these, like, depressive, weird episodes and just reminds me, like, wait, no, I really am her.
Right.
Because you are.
I'm like, wait, hold
Like,
on.
you
like,
really are, though, for
Wait,
real.
hold on, I'm her. Like, wait, I forgot.
IRL.
How do you practice validating yourself?
Ooh,
Good question.
that is a good question.
Because I will say, like, when you talked about trigger, that did remind me of like, oh yeah, like triggers are a huge thing for me, and it's like always a reminder that those are things. Yes. Hello everyone, my name is Daddy. So you brought up the topic of trigger, and like that is a huge thing I'm working through in like therapy and self-talk, and very intentional self-talk, and how I talk to myself, watching every word I say. Even when I catch myself, I'm like, well, you remember that is something you can't do. So I cut myself, I give myself grace for it, which is a huge thing. But like triggers is like something that I'm learning that is just something that I need to heal in myself.
Right.
So like I agree, like the help of other people, but sometimes our friends aren't available. Like, how do we practice validating ourselves? How do you practice validating yourself?
That is such a good question. I'm honestly working on that.
And that's okay.
To this day.
But it's a good thing to topic.
No, literally, you even talking about positive self-talk, like oddly, it's like I feel like I emote and like have this portrayal of like an extremely confident person, and I am very confident. I'm not gonna hold like I can pop my shit anytime, but I feel like there are a lot of underlying things I mentally think about myself, but I'm just like, where is this coming from? So like you were saying with the positive self-talk, I feel like it's important to just like catch it in the moment. Like when you hear those thoughts, like maybe you aren't a bad bitch, like like, you know, it's like, no, actually I am a bad bitch. Like
you can have
you're
both of
playing
them.
yourself.
You can be a
Right.
human and be a bad bitch.
Exactly.
Still,
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of pressure on us to always be confident.
Yes.
But it's like, no, like real bad bitches like are emotionally in tune.
Right.
In my
Ooh.
opinion. And that's something.
That was a bar.
That was a bar.
Bad bitches are emotionally in tune. Yeah.
Period. Exactly.
I'm gonna be so immune.
Period. I also think like, I don't know where everybody stands with this, but I also think like your faith and spirituality has a lot to do with your mental
Faith
health.
over fear.
And how, yes,
that
exactly.
part.
Like how connected you are like to source, God, whatever you believe in, I think is very important to like how you see yourself, how you view yourself, obviously how you treat others. But in regards to mental health, I think like really being locked in with God and knowing like God makes no
100%.
mistakes, God makes
Yes,
no, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
There are no
living with
errors.
this.
Like,
There are no errors.
I love
like
this
we're
podcast.
perfectly imperfect, and that is how God made us to be. And I feel
Yes.
like tapping into that energy is like very important for your mental health.
Right.
And like no one is perfect on this earth.
There is
so
no
it's
one,
like,
literally.
Yeah.
even trying to search for any type of perfect mold is like that's not even real. Like,
I feel that.
Yeah. Me and my friends talk about that too. Like when we're trying to give each other grace, it's like no one's asking you to be perfect. Like you're just trying your best. And I think when we like, that's how I deal with it. It's like, okay, at least I know I'm trying my best.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then that's all I can do. And like God gave me this body and this mind, and I just have to either love her and work with her, or am I gonna like, you know, shit on her? But like that's all I got. Like,
Like,
what am I gonna do with it? Like switch brains? Like fuck, I can't. So,
Exactly.
I've just learned with you throughout our friendship is the consistent, gentle reminders, and like to remember all of the growth you've already done. It's like, how much more can you grow in such a short period of time? Like, I just see you having breakthrough after breakthrough, and I see growth and change throughout from the beginning of our friendship to now.
That just got deep quick.
No, I agree with that. And sometimes like I have to remember that we are in two just different age ranges. So like the things that you're experiencing for the first time or like having to learn, I learned it already. So I'm like, how come you don't know this? But it's like, no, she's learning just like you had to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it allows me to just give grace to you, like all my friends, like anyone I've ever come in contact with or just come across. Like I've had a lot of patience because of that. I just have to remember, like, Jade, you went through it too, because I used to be a hot ass mess. I know I was, and anyone who knows me prior to me becoming a DJ knows that too. Sorry.
I'm so grateful for the grace of these women. Like I would not be here without these women.
No, you guys have like
these-
the most amazing energy. You guys are some of like the best humans on this planet. Not even like capping because I'm on the podcast. Like, this is very real for all the listeners who are tuned in every week. Like literally, like you're getting game and everything from 3 of the most beautiful women that I know.
And now
So,
4.
Like, period. Thankful to literally
Pussycat
just even
dolls.
be in your pussycat dolls.
What are we?
Thankful to be
Earth,
in your
Wind, and
face,
Fire,
like,
and Air.
everybody- Exactly.
Who's Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Air? Let's just get that over
We're
with.
the
Like,
cheetah
who would be
benders.
Earth, Wind, Air, and Fire? Is there
we
no
go
Wait,
water?
outside?
wind and air are the same. You forgot water.
and
I'm
air.
water. I'm a Pisces, bitch.
Oh, I'm Air because I'm a Gemini.
Gemini.
Wait, we're all the elements.
we're all the elements.
Cheers to the elementals.
Cheers to the elements. We are.
Yo, where's the avatar? Oh,
That's yes.
well balanced.
Wow.
Well balanced, bitches.
That is. That's actually
that was crazy.
extremely
That was
fire.
a
Wow.
dope
what?
realization.
Yeah.
Look at us go.
That's fire.
Wow.
That's a costume.
Bang, you gonna love that one.
So next
that.
Halloween? Next Halloween?
No,
Yes.
period. No, exactly.
I'm dead ass. I'm so
We need to do that like next month.
No, exactly. We'll throw a party, the
The,
elements
the,
party.
the Valentine's party, and then everyone dresses in their sign.
No, let's definitely do a Galentine's party. I think
cute.
that'd be
You know what
super
we're
cute.
talking about? We're thinking about like doing a speed dating thing, but like it doesn't have to
Please.
be speed dating.
I think that would be good in the Los
Just
Angeles
like getting to
market.
know other DJs without like, because we always know of each other, but we never get the opportunity.
I was about to say.
She's like,
I think speed
I am
dating.
not interested.
Friend dating, not speed dating,
Speed
but
dating
like
in DJ world is just a
I
bad.
am not. Count me out. Count me out of that.
That'd be such a mess. Maybe I think it's funny though.
I do not support that.
That sounds
I'm sorry. Like
toxic as fuck.
How about Valentine's?
Hey,
like messy enough.
meeting.
Instead of Vanderpump Rules, DJ rules.
Period.
Dude, this reality TV show would be hilarious.
LA
That'd be
edition.
so funny.
Literally,
I
like
love
the
it.
amount of hooliganism would be stupid.
Honestly, I feel like just being DJs in nightlife and just, you know, camaraderie is very important to the point that we actually need a support group. I feel like we need a support group. We need a union.
We definitely
Yeah.
need a union.
Like we need
HR.
I'm gonna say we need
HR.
Stop
Please help.
accepting
Like, ain't
gigs
no
for
fucking HR here,
$150.
bitch. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
or 80 an hour. That's
Yeah,
not.
please stop.
Don't do that. Like if we all stood up and was like, we're not.
Like this is
gonna
the
take
set rate, right? Like this is our livelihood.
But the
Like what are you
saturation
talking about?
at this point, people are paying to play, and that's been a big thing for
Yeah.
like years of DJing. But like even now, it's like it's gonna be a very interesting year next year for the industry.
I
mean,
agree.
it's already
so
is.
excited.
I'm ready.
I feel like it's like very content focused. It's like
I feel
get
like
your
it's
mixes
peak for
out.
female DJs.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
We can.
sorry, dudes. Like,
Kidding
women are taking over 2025.
Obviously, the brands would prefer to work with us.
Like, the number of times I've been told I'd much rather a cute girl in her itty bitty top and her baggy jeans jumping up and down behind the decks.
you're like
And
perfect.
Who are great at DJing, who get the crowd moving, who can, you know,
Manifesting
feed into the
2024,
ladies.
2025 boob job in Korea. Manifesting. Maybe not a boob job. Maybe a little. I don't know.
I'd say fake tits all the way. I love titties.
I love titties too.
I want to
mean,
get
you know my
LASIK
rule.
first before boobs.
What's your rule?
I'm gonna have kids first, just because I don't know
Okay.
what's gonna
Fair.
happen yet.
Nice.
That's
That's
how
solid.
what happened to my mom. She was like A cup, and then had me and my brother, and was like, "What's popping?" So
Actually,
I
my
have
mom
hope.
too. You're right.
I have hope. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, maybe I pop out, get a do, and I just be like, "What up, you guys?" Naturally, right?
Oh my gosh, you and your man would have the cutest baby.
Mini tigers.
I'm gonna
mini
say-
sweeties.
Not for real.
I'm gonna share a stupid story real quick.
Okay,
My
what's up?
homegirl, she got like the implant
Mm-hmm.
in college, and she came back after the summer with huge ass titties. I was like, "Where are those coming from?" She's like, "Oh, I got implant, the birth control."
And it grew her
No,
titties.
her, hormones hit differently for
Oh yeah,
everyone.
that's true.
Oh,
So
yeah.
then that happened to her, right? And then I was like, "Oh, I'm a bigger titties," so I got it. That didn't happen to me. My hair started falling out. My hair started falling out. I was an emotional wreck, and I was like tripping out. I was like, and then like, if you should know, ladies, like hormones don't just leave your body when you remove the thing. I removed it 3 months like into it, not even, and it took like 6 months for my hair to stop falling out.
Yeah.
So let me be that a good lesson to the ladies who consider birth control. Really do your research, and just because your homegirl got bigger titties, don't mean you're gonna get bigger titties too.
Just use a condom, folks.
See, this is why we talk about mental health, because we just be comparing ourselves.
We just be doing random
and be
shit.
like, we need to get this. We need to do that.
And we have
need
to learn
be
the hard way.
perfect. Right?
Learn
And-
from us, ladies.
No, seriously, it's like when people go and get like BBLs and they either get botched or have like issues down the road. I mean, no offense to BBLs. Like, if you do it, if you got it, cool. Just be safe about it. That's all I ask, because that shit is so dangerous.
That took a toll on
Yeah.
my mental health, like, period. Just even, like, I know we've talked a little bit about the black community in this episode, but, like, being a more slender black woman, like,
Right.
in that era, in the BBL era,
Oh my
Right.
God.
I was like, okay, my community is already voluptuous. Then it was like, oh, wait, now the world wants to be voluptuous. I was like, I am not winning. Like, that definitely took a toll on my mental health. And I had to,
Right.
like, really fight so many urges to get the BBL. I almost laid down on the table. Actually, I wouldn't have been able to get a BBL. I would have had to get shots because I don't have any fat to transfer.
I was gonna say, where were they taking
There was
from?
no fat to transfer.
Wow.
But yeah, that definitely took a toll on just like
I
my
relate.
self-image.
I
I was
relate.
like, wait, do I need that?
I remember
ass
that era.
where the hips start
Everyone
under
and their mamas was BBLing.
everyone.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
And now they're getting them removed.
Yes.
Which is crazy. And like a BBL, like a procedure like that is not for the average person.
Yeah, it's not.
You have to go get the procedure, make sure you can take off work if you're even working, you know what I'm saying? Get those massages, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
there's a certain
You have to
thing.
drain
I
out the
remember.
blood
I
and
get-
it's
right.
crazy.
I just want to clear things up. You can't reverse like a BBL. Only like I feel like a lot of people are removing their butt implants because BBLs are more popular now. It's just transferring your fat from the rest of your body into your ass.
It's just the
Right.
kind of
you can't
BBLs.
remove that.
Gotcha.
But
Really?
there are butt implants. Like one of my homegirls from back home in Canada, not only did she get a BBL, but she got butt implants because she had hip dimples. So she needed to use her own fat, and the surgeon inject it into her butt dimple so it would just fill it out.
But how can you
the
transfer fat from one place to another but not do the same?
It would have to be like
otherwise?
liposuction or something, right? I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
though. Don't quote me.
But yeah, this is great information.
I completely relate to Allison. Before I moved to LA, I literally put in a deposit to get a BBL done in Colombia because that's where my homegirl went to get hers done. But the doctor also said like you don't have enough fat in your body, like we can't transfer anything. So
Did you deposit back?
no, I had to forfeit it, and I just moved to LA, and now I'm a
Period.
DJ.
said,
And became
oh,
a
I
legend.
I
and
think
become a
you're
It
legend
was
for
a beautiful
real.
story. Shout out to that doctor.
I
who
think
said
your
no.
body is
Exactly.
so beautiful.
No, your body is tea.
I work so hard.
Yeah.
Hey, but you guys know, like, for a good 3 months, like a couple months ago, like I was really sad and upset about even though I wasn't fat, even though I wasn't overweight,
It's
like
not your goal.
it wasn't my goal, and just knowing certain clothes didn't fit, and like I take selfies and pictures, I didn't like the way I look, but
I
can
think
say
you're so
now,
cute though,
I'm
with
at
a little
my-
fat.
thank you.
That is so cute.
I appreciate you.
See, that's why those pictures be making me depressed sometimes. I'm like, damn, I really look like that. I've been working so hard, been counting my calories and all the things.
Oh no,
'Cause,
Jay
like,
been on our shit too. Y'all like are my gym inspirees.
Yeah,
Right
every
now,
time.
I'm on my
Same.
bulking season because I'm trying to be like Mewtwo. Y'all know who Mewtwo is? Built like Mewtwo. Like, do you know?
Who's
Allison's-
Mewtwo?
I love Allison's
The-
face. Bro.
from
Allison's like, who the
Pokemon.
fuck is she talking about?
It's a character
it's a
that's
Pokemon
got
character.
thick thighs and literally built like Like, sit on me, mommy type
Okay,
thighs.
period. Put me
Yeah.
on then.
We'll show you.
Allison's face. I wish
Yeah,
I
I'm
could
like-
clipped her face while I'm saying that. Like, I'm gonna be like Mewtwo. She's like, who the fuck is Mewtwo?
But just like, you know, going back, like how you're saying positive self-talk, that's very important. So that,
So important.
in a way that's like, you know, setting boundaries with yourself. Like, I'm
Yes,
not going to talk
yes.
about
Boundaries with
myself
yourself.
like this.
We don't talk about that enough.
Yeah, like having boundaries with yourself.
boundaries
is
with yourself.
Ooh, the universe is
Holy
universing. I needed this
shit.
conversation.
I'm telling you, the
Oh,
element.
girl,
Literally more than
we were
anything,
so excited
you
to
guys
talk
would
to
laugh
you.
if you even knew like the beginning of my day into like us transitioning into this conversation. I'm just like, oh,
It's
God
crazy
is
how
like,
it be like-
listen, child.
We're
Isn't
happy
it crazy
here.
how it be like that for us though? Like our lives are so crazy because we're so intentional right now that our answers, our questions get answered.
Right.
They just get answered
Quick.
because we're so
Ask and you shall receive.
manifest. Yes,
We don't work hard because everything comes to us so easily.
money is
that's
attracted
right.
to us.
Every penny I spend gets returned to me back in 10.
My brain is priceless.
Make
But-
the money. Don't let the money make you. No,
You still have a savings, you guys.
that is so
yes.
Capricorny to
Yes.
say. I
I'm
love
like,
that.
yeah, we spend it, we gonna make it. But in my mind, I'm like, but in 6 months, will I have it? You know,
Right.
I'm always
Valid.
like thinking about, but yeah, it's very Capricorn. I mean, you are not wrong.
No, it's so smart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But speaking of like boundaries, how do you set boundaries in nightlife with other people to protect your mental health? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you essentially check people when they need to be checked?
Was literally talking about this with my friend right before this being here. His name is Lee Wog. Shout out to John Lee Wog. He's about to play ISO Knock this Sunday.
Period.
Fire.
Big
Fire.
boy, gang
Congrats.
shit. He's a great graphic designer. So we were talking about that, literally about how like how do we set boundaries and like you have to know what your goals are and what your line of path is what I realized. Because if you're just flowing, you know, when you start dating people in that era where you're just like, oh, we're just vibing. Like, I don't vibe anymore. Like,
Period.
I'm done with that shit.
Right.
Like, no. Like, is you with me or not? And this is where I'm at. And if you don't align with that, that's okay. If this is beyond your boundaries, that's okay.
Valid.
Don't disrespect yourself by being here. Anyways, it's getting a little personal. Anyways,
Yeah, no, valid,
back to the
valid,
that was
valid,
from
valid.
the core.
Yeah, I was
Like,
like,
if you don't want
felt
this,
that.
like,
bow
that's
down.
okay, but don't waste either of our time.
felt.
Disrespecting
Like,
yourself.
No,
I
for
respect
real.
you.
Like, get
I'm
out the
trying to
way.
respect myself too. I'm done disrespecting myself. Anyways, back to the boundaries. It's like, I think as a people pleaser, in my core, because I love keeping the unity. I love also just being inclusive. Not even about being people pleasing. But at the end of the day, I came to conclude in this past 3 months, I'm like, oh, when you're a bad bitch, you're gonna hurt people's feelings regardless.
Yeah.
Because people are gonna want to have access to you that you just don't have anymore.
right.
Yeah.
And so that's where the boundaries come in, because access is in the topic of boundaries. Like, I used to be, and this is where I realized there's such thing as toxic gratitude in my life, because I was so grateful for every single opportunity and I took it.
Ooh, girl, me too.
And I took it. And because I thought just because you can doesn't mean you should. And
Yes.
and then that's like where I've been really implementing that attitude. Like, okay, I'm so grateful for this, but does this actually align with X, Y, Z? But if you don't have X, Y, Z in plan, then you're just going to take everything, which is not a bad thing in the era I was in back then. Because I was in that experimental phase of really understanding what does this feel like to do all these different things and what do I attract and what do I love doing. But then their boundaries now are like, okay, cool, I'm so grateful that you thought of me. But right now, like, you don't have to say it doesn't align, but like, okay, well, 2K.
No, exactly.
Like 2K or not. Then okay, if not, then that's cool. And there's still ways to keep relationships while also holding down your boundaries. And that's still something I'm working on so hard right now, because I'm so grateful. And there are going to be days where the projects, all that are offered to you, do align. But then you have to remember, I'm only like, I used to think I'm Superwoman, but like my toxic trait was that I overestimate myself.
Right.
And then I started realizing, oh, Michelle, like, you actually can't do all that and be present and not sacrifice quality. So when I started realizing all these things, you don't unlearn these things, right? So then it's almost no other option to have those boundaries
Right.
and practice them. So like now I'm just like, well, I don't want to like be overstimulated and stressed out and depressed because I took too many opportunities, which I prayed for, but I can't blame anyone except myself because I didn't have boundaries.
Yeah. So valid.
Very true. I think an important thing about having boundaries in the nightlife, when it comes to pay.
Oh, fuck.
We're all like, woo! Like,
So y'all
Shouldn't
hear
have
me.
to be like that.
It shouldn't, because I feel like there's always a new DJ popping up every 10 seconds.
Of course.
And when you're
Right.
first getting into it, you may not know, like, oh, okay, like this payment's okay. Because when you first get out there, you're like, oh, fuck it, I'll do it for free. Whatever, I'll do it for this much. Whatever, I'm just trying to get out here, get my feet wet. Cool.
Yeah.
When you get to a certain point and people still try to play in your face, it's like, how do you stand up for yourself without sounding like a bitch? Especially like, being girls in the industry. Like sometimes I feel like we get in these spaces and we're just like, oh, we're just grateful for being here and stuff like that. But at one point, do you say, actually, no?
Like, how do you be okay with not taking it? Is something it's really hard. Like,
Yeah.
like when you know your value and like, I actually just can't take this. Like, I'm not good at, I love taking opportunities. So it's hard. That's a hard one. But now it's like, you're making more space for something that serves you better is what I tell
Right, and
myself.
that's more
Absolutely.
aligned.
Like
yep,
I
what you
am
said.
making more space for myself or something that serves me better, and that's what I've been praying for, more time for myself.
And that's what's crazy too. Like the moment you start choosing like yourself and the things that you want to go more towards, that stuff starts coming to you the moment
Yep.
you let
Quick.
the other
Yep.
stuff go.
Yep.
'Cause
Quick.
that was my issue, especially transitioning, like doing more like EDM gigs from hip hop gigs.
Yeah.
I was like, well, fuck, like the money's good and like, damn, like I could really, connect over here. But I've been wanting to get to EDM gigs for the longest, and now that I'm finally putting all my force towards that, I'm getting more now.
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
just like,
I feel like
It's literally what manifestation is.
I feel like Atlanta was the catalyst for that. Me and do they call you Jade on here or Jay Nikolé? Both.
Either
both
or.
is fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
me and Jade were in Atlanta.
Oh God.
And it was just so, shouts out to Atlanta. We love Atlanta.
Yeah,
but
let's-
it was so ratchet and like the hip hop scene. And I remember just like looking at Jade like, you finna really fuck with the EDM shit now, huh? And she was like, yes. Like, she was like, I will be,
It was
that's the
oh
lane
my
I'm
God.
going in. I was like, yeah.
There was so much going on that trip. I mean, it brought us closer.
It
which
brought
is
us closer,
great.
which I love.
Love that. The vlog was funny. But I just saw a lot of, it's definitely not like LA.
No,
Like,
it's not.
The LA hip hop scene is so different than Atlanta hip hop scene. Again, we
Shouts
love
out
Atlanta.
to the A. Peace up, A-Town down.
We
But
we love y'all, but there was just certain things I was just like, absolutely not.
I knew I was
Fuck
like,
no. Like,
Jade ain't gonna play a hip hop party ever again after this. I was like,
it's just, oh my God. And it was way more male dominated too. Like,
Oh, for sure.
Oh my God. I was like, where's the girls? Where are the women? Like,
For
what?
sure.
Where are we? Like, it was crazy. So sometimes I think we just be out here in this LA bubble that we forget other states are not like this.
There's a whole
really aren't.
world out there. And it's
all.
so dope. Culture.
I really feel like we need to talk about the boundaries though, with like promoters
Oh,
trying to do
yes.
too much. Like, obviously we're women. There are going to be promoters who are going to like try to talk to us, try to do different things. So I think that's like another very important boundary that we have to establish. Like,
Yeah.
this is a professional relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I want to be booked. I want to play your party, but it's like all that creep shit needs to go. And
No,
I
I
feel
agree.
like, yeah,
I've literally been booked to gigs, and then next thing you know, they're saying inappropriate DMs before that gig, and I say I pull out. I'm not
exactly.
DJing.
I love that. Good for
Like-
you, T. Yes.
I will not be spoken to that way. Do not be acting like that. You are taken. You're a dad.
Man.
Like, you have a wife. Like, learn to
God
be better.
damn.
Have some cool.
Like, I understand maybe some other girls that you've worked with and booked may be more lenient on that side, but I'm the wrong bitch to fucking play with. I'll put
Period.
you in your motherfucking place, and you better fucking act right and be respectful.
Exactly.
Like, let me teach you something one time.
I know that's right.
And that's on Dirty Tea.
No, exactly. That's a
Freaky T,
extremely
yeah.
important boundary that I know we all have had to
Oh, for
create.
sure. For sure. So it's like, lady DJs, if you're new and you're watching this, it's okay to like put
Say
a promoter
no.
dude in their place.
Yeah, you baby
You
girl,
know,
you're gonna be
like,
okay.
you're gonna be
without
good.
him.
Trust me.
Right.
You gonna be okay without him.
Trust me.
You do not.
You do not need him for your career.
You don't.
Yeah.
Someone else
You
will
do
book
not need him for your career.
Yes.
Valid.
Someone else will book you. You will be good.
We got you.
Right. Exactly.
Like-
exactly.
If you have comments or questions about anything we're saying, leave them in the comment section below or just DM us. 'cause
DM
We'll be
us.
honest and real.
Like, you're
anytime.
okay.
Yeah.
100%.
This is-
This
safe
is not gonna
space.
define your career or make or break it. And we've been there like
Many times.
too many
Yes,
times.
like
and,
it's not okay.
Like, knock it off before we
yeah.
start like naming names for real. Like,
Right.
please, like, it's getting
No, yeah.
irritating.
The 2024 DJ.
These
Me Too
motherfuckers aren't
movement.
still canceled, which is crazy to me.
I agree
But
with that.
Please.
like it's crazy to me because
Let
it's like
us
some
be.
of us as girls have had conversations, and there have been efforts of canceling. But you know what? Like there's only so much we can do. So I'm not gonna try to turn up on things I can't control.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like that's why community is so important.
So
Yes.
That's
important.
literally like I don't know why I would be in the DJ industry without these women, without the friends that I actually care about. Because like I remember, for example, I was like trying to roll up in the Hollywood scene, and I tried to like not force, but like I was like, I don't fuck with this energy. Like everyone pulls up,
So,
like they're literally like, I want to look like I get all the attention, but not give a fuck about anyone else out here. And then I pulled, and then I had to, in order to not be fucked over there, like by literally like stepped on, like everyone's so big and shit. I'm like, with their BBLs, I'm like, I'm gonna get suffocated and with booze, and then I realized, wait, Michelle, I have a choice. I have to acknowledge that I don't align here. I'm not compatible here, and that's okay.
Go where you're
I didn't.
celebrated.
I'm not. It's like, and then you realize it's not really failure. It's just alignment.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing is.
Seduza.
You don't actually
Take me to
fail.
church.
Right?
I know. I feel that so
Oh
much.
my
Like
God.
even in the beginning when I was talking about like being typecast and stuff. Like in the beginning of my career, I really thought I was like, oh, I want to get to Highlight Room. I want to get to Harriet's. I want to like that's what
I've
I
been
want.
there too. She inspired me.
Yes, and then it's
then
like
I was
once
like,
you get it, you're like,
and it's a great space too. But
It's
then
a
I realized
great
it was fun for where I was. But then I was like, I don't need to be here more than I'm invited to.
ooh.
I felt
Like,
the same
I
exact way. Like
Yeah.
I'm like,
I wanted to be like in the Hollywood scene. I wanted to play at ballet, like
Yeah.
certain clubs like that. And I remember one time
It
I
was
was talking to
cool.
a promoter,
Like
Yeah.
once.
and he was like, "Yeah, I'll come out, like like see the vibe, stuff like that." So he invited me out. I show up thinking, we're kind of gonna have like a meeting about it, and I'm just like sitting in the section just waiting. And then some of the other promoter dudes are there, and they're like, "Oh, who are you with? Like, whose section are you in?" Just like really sizing me up.
Yeah,
Probably 'cause
and
I
the
wasn't wearing
girls
skimpiest
sometimes they're just like,
outfit. Like some of the girls were cool, and some of them were just real uppity, which I'm used to. I've been in LA forever,
Right,
whatever.
right.
Like we know how this goes. But it was just the energy and the vibe that was given to me. I was like, absolutely not. And keep in mind, I am a person who is very much in the rave scene and have been since like
Plur.
2013.
We're
So
plur as
to go
fuck.
from a scene like that where it's just nothing but love and just all the things and just happy, elated music, and then to go here and treat it like I'm just a one out of 10. Like,
Exactly.
it's so depressing looking
like-
at the girls sometimes sitting on the couch looking like they hate their life.
no, exactly.
And I'm like, you're not even
having
like
fun,
my set
on
is
their
like so
phone.
fun right now. Like, and I'm like, okay, like just look there depressed, like you're forced to be there on chains.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
no
this is
facts.
like this is not giving me good vibes.
Yeah.
honestly, bottle service killed the clubs, and
Yes, it
that
did.
has also fucked with everyone else's mental health.
I agree
It
with
all
that.
comes back to mental health. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that 100%.
But I have been to places where bottle service be lit and everyone's having a good time. But like
Same.
in other places, like there's a power play in bottle service, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got money, I got a team, and I'm
This
like,
is a light
okay,
show, like, yeah.
but you got a bad dick though. Like, I'm just kidding, but like it just gave bad dick energy when people swear like they're the top of the world with a bottle,
I feel
and a
that.
bunch of girls that don't look like they're happy there.
Yeah.
I'm like,
mean,
this
it's
is
just-
crazy.
It's
to me.
appearances, and they're feeling like they're the man for the night,
Yeah.
even though they got like 5 roommates
Yep.
in a 2-bedroom,
Let me.
an apartment.
I'm so excited to
in
answer those
Studio
questions
City.
later.
The level of cap is so funny. The level of cap. It'd be like one man at the table buying the bottle. Everyone else is just, a little munchkin.
Or like when
along.
someone else take the picture of it, and it's like, you didn't even buy that.
Yeah,
Put it
like,
down.
chill,
Yeah.
fam, chill.
Am I
Why you
guilty
being
for
a
that? Let me
groupie?
see.
I'm just talking about
Yeah,
dudes.
you're like,
I'm
"Well,
like,
have
I'm talking about dudes specifically. I feel like when the girls are doing it, we're not showing it like, oh yeah, we bought this. We're just showing it like, oh my god, we're at the table, bitch,
Right,
we
right,
getting
right.
lit.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Right.
when a dude,
Right, it's like,
Dude.
yo, chill.
it's like, put it down.
Baby, you didn't even like put ends on it. Like that's crazy.
That part, exactly.
Like if you put ends, okay, maybe.
Okay.
But like no ends, and you're like, oh yeah, we go here. Like
That's
crazy,
literally,
actually.
that's giving
'cause
bad dick energy, my guy.
when I used to do bottle service, I used to see that shit all the time. Like sometimes, like the entourage would be acting just more
Yes, extra.
than the actual dude paying for the table. I'm just like, what is you
We
doing?
live a low key
Like,
guy.
Ain't no way.
Oh my god! But
Seen it so many times.
speaking.
Crazy
No,
work.
seriously.
Okay, what's up?
No, I just want to say, I had a question, a really good question about mental health. If your mental health right now were a song, what would it be?
Oh my god.
Or what would the title be?
Ooh,
it doesn't
that-
have to be a specific song that's already out. Just what would the name of the song be?
Can we have like
That
a
is
minute?
So
That's really
our
good.
own made up song or a song that
Yeah.
currently exists?
No, not a song that currently
it just
exists.
popped
not
up on
just
my
a-
phone
I
right
think
now.
it's because I'm like,
I mean, if
I
you
was-
have one that speaks to you that's already out, cool. But if you need to make one up, what would it be called?
Okay, I'll go first since you guys can think about it. So I've been listening to this. It's in my Love Soldiers playlist, and I'm gonna just pick this one because it showed up on my phone. It's called "Blessed and Highly Favored" by the Clark Sisters. It's also in my like my praise church playlist where
Love
it's just
it.
like manifestation. It's my manifest playlist, so it sounds like this.
Seduza dropping the gospel, right?
Okay.
Like prayer.
Amen.
No, like dead ass.
We
like,
love
right
Jesus
now,
over here,
Jesus.
for
Like when you're
real.
talking about Jesus, I'm like Jesus. I be catching myself in like some spiraling. I'm like, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
That part.
Like,
No,
you know,
seriously.
For real.
that will be done because like, who like we can't just. There's no one always on call ready to answer, and sometimes it's too
Except for
heavy
Jesus,
to
right.
just
Right.
press on our friends. You know, like sometimes we just gotta be mindful of that. So, who else can we talk to?
Jesus.
And sometimes it's hard to talk to ourselves.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's why you
So,
talk to God.
Yeah.
I know for
Love
sure
that.
when I'm getting my day started, especially as of late, I've been reading a Bible verse every
That's
single
fire.
morning.
That's
And it has
fire.
helped a lot. And it's
I should
crazy
do
the ones
that.
you end up reading. I'm like, oh, that was speaking to me today. Like, oh, I needed that.
Yep. God
You
be
know what I'm
knowing.
saying? And I was like, oh, a word received.
Yes.
So, yeah. What about you, T?
It's so corny.
Yes, we love it here.
We love it.
Corny, be yourself.
The song "Roar" by Katy Perry.
Oh, I love that song. I'm sorry, I love that song.
That is so Canadian Midnight Mondays of you.
That is so, I love.
Midnight Mondays is like a fire party in Canada. Shout out to Steven.
Gamboa.
Midnight Mondays, like that is so Canadian.
Yes.
I love that.
I love that song.
Same.
I don't even know how it goes, but you said Katy Perry.
I know.
And I was,
Yep.
That's
I think
it.
I have to hear it. I'll get it.
That shit is so good.
I kissed a girl and
Not into I Kiss the Girl. Like,
that was the shit, bro. I was
segue
like,
into the
I'm
next
gay.
episode. Right. Segue.
Oh, shit.
Lesbianism in the not playing. I'm just like how much time we got left? 5 minutes. Let's wrap it up.
my God.
That's so
How
funny.
about you?
I didn't have like one to make up, but one that's like heavy on my heart that I feel like connects with my mental health right now would be "Calm and Patient" by Janae.
You said Janae Echo, so I'm sure it's fire.
I'm like just so aligned with that song, and I feel like she goes through so many different emotions and just like
Save that right
being able to like let things go and just like, but still being tapped into like how she's feeling at the moment, but also just knowing like everything's gonna be cool, just be calm and patient, and like everything will work out and everything is actually completely fine.
I needed that.
Oh, for sure.
No, calm and patient.
Like dead
Everyone
ass.
download it right now. Like everyone needs to listen to it
let's
once a
have a little
day.
sample.
Oh,
It's-
Loki probably already has.
Calm and
Yes.
patient.
Well, we gotta be careful with the copyright though, low key.
like edit that out. Check.
right,
That's
that's
all we
right.
got. But yeah, calm and patient by
Shania, our
Janae.
queen.
I think that's like very aligned with my mental state right now for
Yes.
sure.
A lot of us need healing right now. I think in
Yes.
the creative space, we grinded really hard post COVID,
We really
and now we're
did.
trying to find our pace, all of us independently.
Jay, what about you?
What about you, babes?
I feel like for me, I don't know if y'all know it, but it's called "We Saw the Sun" by Lil Yachty. And no, it's
I
actually
need to save it.
on his album that was like pretty acid rock influenced.
Okay,
So it's very like elated. He like I can't even explain. We'll listen to it after.
I definitely want to.
But
hear it.
it's
I'm so
very
excited.
like ethereal.
Ethereal?
Like
Ooh,
you
I
feel
can
like you're
imagine.
like
It's like rising.
lifting.
Yes.
I'm like literally like
Oh,
it's so different for him.
I love that.
It's beautiful. And at the end of it, there's like a snippet. I think like Bob Ross is talking, but it's kind of like talking about like you're worried about this when you haven't even started or something like that. Just like yeah, like just kind of reel it back. Essentially, it's
Damn.
a great message. If you know the song, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm so excited.
I'm very excited.
I'm
to
so
listen to that.
excited.
Yeah, no, it's dope. It's like I said, it's different. I think you've heard me play it.
Yeah, in your car. 100%.
Because I always play that song like all the time. So speaking of the music and everything, I want to play a quick little game.
Okay.
So, okay, we're going to call it Mental Health Playlist. So I'm going to say a prompt and everyone answer to your best knowledge. Like, based off what I say, there's going to be a song attached to it.
Okay, cool. Like a quick wit.
If that made any sense.
Like
I feel
we say a song.
okay, so, for example, like a song for when you're stressed. What
Got
do you,
it.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, yeah, a song for when you're stressed. What do you listen to?
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was actually the first prompt.
We're like, man, that was it. No, we're like,
that was the first one.
Vestia, you go first.
yeah, I'm like,
What's your song?
it's definitely gonna have to be like a gospel song. I was listening to a lot of gospel songs this morning. Like I said, I was like going through. That's why I'm like, this podcast is so funny because this is actually where I was this morning, going through like weird mental turmoil.
Gotcha.
More Than I Can Bear. It's like a gospel song but it's like it's a song about just really like letting everything go and giving it to God.
Oh.
And it's
What's it
like He'll
called?
never give you more than you can bear. So it's like if you're stressed out, it's like you're good. God got you,
Wow. Yes.
and you're solid. So that would be my
Nice.
song.
What's it called?
More than I think it's More Than I Can Bear by like God's Property.
God's Property. Yep.
Yeah, God's Property.
Fire.
Jade, what's yours?
Mine would be Where You Are, but the Grizz remix. 'Cause I listened to it a
Ooh.
lot. Where
Oh.
it was by John Summit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Grizz remix specifically. I listened to it a lot when I'm working out, and it just helps me just keep going. Like, just keep going. It's very elated, very, I don't know. It's up here. I don't know how to explain it in words, but it gets me going.
I love it.
Yeah.
Michelle?
Mine was Closer by Guapole.
Ooh,
Closer to
that
my
is
dream.
a good one.
I used to
Nice.
like every day I drove to my previous job.
Mhm.
Just every morning, just like every morning, I would like listen to that just to like start my day, just to like, you know, it's literally like closer to my dreams. Like
Yeah.
I may not be where I'm like where I feel most where I'm working towards, but like ikigai, I'm like 1% each day. Like
Yeah.
I'm setting intentions every day that like my mind is still on that, because it's easy to like move to LA, and like I read a lot of Reddits that like you get here, people come with a big dream and they get a job or something, and then they get like stuck in it because they're just trying to make ends meet,
Right.
Yeah.
losing the hours and energy for something else, and then like it's you gotta like be, you know. So yeah, Closer.
I've cried to that song so many
Yep.
times. Such
Yes.
yeah, I'm like such an amazing song.
Same.
IT.
When I'm stressed, what was the question?
What's
what
some
song?
place to do when you're stressed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What song we
for
listen to?
when you're stressed.
Sir. Two songs by Sir. Mood and Devils.
I love
My
Mood.
one spliff a day, keep the devil away. And I'm in the mood if I ain't in my bed.
Yeah.
Fire.
Fire.
I love that song.
Yeah.
That sounds like
I
you.
love Sir.
For the cash.
Yeah, dude.
Love,
What's the
love,
one
love
about
Sir.
like the guy? What's his name?
John Redcorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, love that
one.
song.
I would love to go to a Sir
Really?
concert.
Me
I don't
too.
give a-
Phenomenal artist.
Yes. I seen him live once. It's
And you got me a
Wow.
t-shirt.
I played spades with him one time.
What?
I played spades with him one time. Like,
Can you
so-
teach me how to play spades? I
such a-
still don't
Yeah.
know.
I got you. I got you.
You
I'm
know
not
how
at the
that
like
is.
competitive level of spades, but I got you to like.
We're playing spades with
Sir.
Yes.
like that's
LA shit right here. It's like, yeah. I was just like,
I don't even want
I
to
was,
say
like,
where it
eating
was
crackers.
because that would be even more LA. So I'm just
I
wanna
want to
know.
know.
Say it, say
No,
it.
It
you
was
gotta-
at Soho
educational
House.
person. That's fire.
It was at Soho. Like,
Of course it was.
I'm like, oh my
Of course
gosh.
it was. That's Soho
It's
House.
that literally is a
Most
very
LA
LA
shit
statement.
you could have said.
I was playing
today.
spades with Sir at Soho. Wow, and it's an
Ooh,
alliteration. That's actually fire. That's funny though.
Okay, so the next prompt, a song that instantly lifts your mood.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I
There's
gotta
so
look.
many. I'm like,
I gotta look.
I don't have one specifically, but literally anything by Above and Beyond.
Wow.
Anything. Because I love them so much.
You're a trans girly.
Oh, big time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let them know.
I'm big trans girly, big simp lover girl, all the things. It's funny. I was actually having like a Friendsgiving with a couple homegirls, and we were just talking about like how we are in like relationships. And I said, "Oh, I'm a big simp," and they were surprised. They were like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, like I'm big."
you give lover girl energy. I don't know.
Really? They
I don't
didn't
know, I
think
think-
you were?
Maybe because like
Maybe because we know her.
yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
because like we definitely have connected just on like different levels over the years. And I just think because like in DJ world, I'm just like this, oh, hey, I'm Jay Nikolé. What's up? High energy. Yeah. So I come with this kind of energy. But behind closed doors, I'm just like, love me.
Right.
Tell me I'm pretty.
Kisses.
Give me booty rubs.
Vessels.
Pretty
Exactly.
much. Yeah.
We
all
need
love a
that
booty
contrast
rub.
though. Like I can't
Yeah, I
like
can't be
this.
hard exterior all the fucking time. Like,
Absolutely not.
sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Very stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in that soft girl era.
You want to be what?
What
Yes.
song puts you instantly in a good mood?
I feel like I'm gonna go like genre too because I don't know a specific song like off the top of my head, but definitely something in the like 80s, 70s. Like,
Fire.
that just like because it's like a
Baby, we
different
can do it. Take
frequency.
your time
So it's
to
like
be
if I'm
right.
in a weird mood, I'm like, okay, let me go to a whole different frequency, and I feel like they were
Yeah.
on a different frequency at that time. So anything like Shaka Khan, Tina Marie. Tina Marie has a lot of
Yeah.
go-to. I'm
Marie.
in a good mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tina Marie, Michael Jackson, like
Yes.
I'm like, okay, I'm feeling the vibe. This is uplifting. I'm on a different frequency. This just feels very, very good. I feel like they were making a lot of feel good music back then.
Were.
So yeah, that's usually what I tap into when I'm like, let me time travel really quick.
That's
like,
true. 1990s R&B was really different than 2000s.
Oh, completely different.
Yeah.
But yeah, even in like the 80s and the 70s, like even the songs that were sad or about some like really crazy shit still were happy.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
You know, like the song September, like.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
wait, is that a sad
or not,
song?
Wait, no. Sorry, it's sad for me.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Whoops. No, like what's that one song? It's a song by the Temptations.
Oh.
I can't
Whitney
think of
Houston?
it.
My girl. Yeah, I'm not my girl too.
What's the one about Whitney Houston and she's talking about like how she's a side chick?
Damn. Whitney got a
You
side
see what I'm
chick
saying?
record? Yeah, but like
But it
we
was,
all
like, a
don't
great
know. We're like,
song.
wait, no.
Great song.
Like,
I Want to Dance with Somebody is really
like,
about
there's-
being a side chick.
Which one is it again?
Oh, you know what? Heard it through the grapevine. That one.
Oh yeah, that's
I heard it through
I
the
bet you're
grapevine.
running.
But it's such a happy like I heard
Bet
it.
you're
through
running now. I knew
Right.
right. Exactly.
You know,
Like you're bopping, not
Like,
thinking about the words. Like
yeah.
wait, hold on.
like that's kind of fucked up.
Damn, I wish I could figure it out.
What about you, T?
That gets me happy immediately. Saturday Love.
Woo, that's a good one.
That's a great one.
Another one would be Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
That's a great one.
It's always that era.
That's a great one.
They sprinkled something special in the music.
They did.
For
And it was,
real.
an
It was that
actual-
pure Coke.
I also want to blame it on the boogie. It was that pure coke
that's
and real
fire.
instruments. They was in the studio.
That part,
20
real jam
people
sessions.
Deep, 20 deep with the
Nobody's
violins.
supposed to be here.
Everything.
Not nobody's supposed to be here. That's hilarious.
I'm trying to look for the song I'm trying to talk about. It's called I Love. Oh man, Brian McKnight. Some songs. I know it's so random. I just been getting in that like earlier 1990s R&B recently. I'm like, it really
Different.
is different than 2000s.
It's completely
and
different.
it's just the love songs are just like I want a 90s R&B love. Like
Well,
No,
I
exactly.
dead
Glad that
ass.
You're getting into that. I think everybody should, you know, because it's a really special era of music.
It really
Especially growing up
is.
hearing it all the time. Like that was on
Yes.
repeat in the house all the time. The 90s, 80s, 70s, sometimes even 60s.
good.
You know what I'm saying? So growing up on music like that, especially just being a DJ, it's like if you really want to connect with the music, know your music history.
100%.
Understand
That's
the
what we
eras.
are. We're like music archaeologists. Like
Yeah.
what's the word? Music.
Archive? Or no,
We're
historians.
music historians. Yeah.
She's an archaeologist.
I was like archive.
I'm like, isn't that the
archivologist. I was like archive. It was a mix of that.
crate
But no,
digging.
but it's historian.
No, yeah.
Historian is what. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But like
a combination of the two.
I'm a music archaeologist.
She's like exactly.
No, that's
That part's
And you
actually
are
right.
digging.
It works because literally I be digging.
You have
if
to.
I
No,
was-
that's
I don't
valid.
know where my life would be. Sorry. I'm too passionate right now. really don't know what I would be without my Spotify or SoundCloud like pools. Like they save my music playlist. And it's like our history book. Like I dig. We go to the radio stations, right, of each song. We're like, oh my god, I just found like 5 new good songs today. Fuck my ass.
Oh my gosh.
But my song, do you guys know Faith Evans? I Love You.
Yes.
You, I need you. And then there's
Are
like a
we good
Jersey
on-
Club edit
wait,
right now.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
it's paused.
Yeah. Are we good on the SD cards? Okay.
Shit was crazy.
This is fun.
Archaeologist is fire. That's gonna be a new T-shirt.
Right.
Music
Music
archaeologist.
archaeologist. That's what we change our bio to.
Yo.
Literally.
Sound selector, music
everyone has
archaeologist.
something.
Period.
That was good.
That
That's
actually is
great.
fire.
You did not cook with that one. This is a Jersey
very-
Club version of it.
Oh wait, I'm gonna need that Jersey Club.
It's so.
I'm gonna need that Jersey Club edit.
It's
She said
too
immediately.
I'm like send that to
Now.
the
No,
group.
you're gonna listen to it right now. I don't care. Cause it's so. I'm like, and it's like, let's just wait for it. It's like disgusting. Wait, I don't have your number. Here. This is so funny. This is a great episode.
Oh, this is too good. This is too good.
Just wait, dude. It's like the whole song is so,
No, the song is amazing.
so good. Wait for it.
Yeah, this has been a fun episode.
Oh, there's Yadi.
It just flows, you know?
Oh, Yachty. Hey, Yachty. Hi, Yachty Sensei.
He's so
You guys
chill.
come together from the valley?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think he...
Yeah. What? Yeah, from the valley.
What was it funny?
I don't know why I chuckled.
I was like,
Not quite sure why I chuckled.
Tee.
what is a girl supposed to do?
Okay. Is everyone, how we feeling? We ready? We good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I was holding that in for so long. Like,
No,
I
you're
got
good.
this.
There you go.
I saw it on the couch like,
You're like,
You're like, okay, no, we're gonna need that. Yeah, exactly. They're like, no, I need a release.
Okay. I don't even know where we left off.
That's it.
but-
It was like the
I
end
love
of,
you,
like,
Faith Evans.
Yeah, I said Faith Evans, I love you.
Of
Did you
songs
go
that-
already, Jade? Yes, you did.
Uplift
You
us.
said above and beyond.
Okay. Okay, so we have two more. Okay. A song you play to hype yourself up before a gig. I know sometimes like we go to our gigs in silence like psychopaths,
Yeah.
but it's understandable because we got that shit in our ears like all the time.
Yeah.
But like if you were to play a song, what would it be?
The first song that came to my head was Rich Shit. Do a lot of... Cause it's like calming, but it's like thug.
Yeah.
And I need that calm before the storm sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be just feeling like maybe I'll smoke a little like one hit type shit
Right.
before the hooliganism. I'll be like, yeah.
I feel that.
Okay. What about you?
It Girl.
I know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you are.
Mm-hmm. I sometimes be forgetting, and then I put on that song, and I'm like, oh,
You
I
know
did not forget.
Right.
I'm
Exactly.
back.
Right.
Exactly.
It's that simple, right?
No, it really is.
Like you just put on makeup and like, oh, I forgot.
Oh,
Yeah.
that happened to me today. I was like, yeah,
So then what song
teaser.
is that for you?
That's
Honestly,
fire.
anything like Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is my
Yes.
go-to turn up.
Love
I'm like,
that.
did it on them. So I'm
Yes.
like,
Yes.
let's get
Damn.
into my mode. Like,
That's fire.
and,
my bag.
No, exactly. And Nicki is like a Trini Sag too. I'm a Trini
Yes.
Sag. So I'd be like, yes,
I
sis.
can see
Speak
that now. Yeah, I was
to
literally
me.
seeing
You guys
it.
are
Like I'm like
here.
Nikki made sense because
Yeah.
she's like she has it like.
No, exactly. I'm like, I am hype.
Yeah.
I am hype, yes. You are right.
That is very
You are
you for
hype, yeah.
sure.
Yes, I'm like, anything
You always
Nicki,
come with
anything
energy, like
Nicki.
good
But, like, in the
energy,
best
and
way.
like
Oh, for sure.
I feel like for me, I know. NPO by 42 Doug and Sexy Red.
Yes, I
That-
ain't got no panties on.
Yo,
Ain't got no
what's the
panties
way it
on.
starts? I'm like, that penny bang.
We were just driving your drop top from highlight room after Ali Seb busting that shit with the drop with the top down.
I know that's right.
That shit was crazy.
Man, because the bass in my car goes. So anytime I can
Oh, sorry.
blast
No,
some
you
shit,
good.
I actually listened to that on the way here. I was like,
As you should.
I can
wanna
see
ride in
that.
the drop top.
it's a fun time. We should.
Yes.
Okay.
We should do like some cute DJ sets in there.
that'd be so cute.
That
In a
would
photo
be
shoot.
fire.
Like us in the car,
content.
one person
Yeah.
has the.
And then we like switch and
Right.
do it.
No,
we should do
we're
that on the
doing it.
10th.
We're doing it.
Oh,
The drop top series.
Y'all gonna see it soon.
Y'all gonna see.
Oh,
it.
Y'all
that'd be
gonna make
fire.
That'd be
drop
fire
top
as
in
hell.
the rain.
If Bang is watching Bang.
Right, exactly. So Zammer,
Right.
Zammer, where you at? We need you in the car.
The Cheetah Girls. have
Period. The
assembled.
Cheetah Girls. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, water. Earth, Wind, Fire, Water.
Oh, like Earth, Wind, Air.
The,
She's like,
the
but wait a
avatars.
minute. That realization was too funny. She's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I was like,
I was
Earth
like,
is, or not Earth.
I'm a Earth. Who's a Earth?
Wind is,
Who the
air.
Earth?
Who the Earth?
Who the water?
who the Earth?
Who the Earth?
Who the fifth element?
Okay, so last prompt. A cry it out track for those rough nights.
Oh my God. Let Me Go by what's his name? He has a deep voice.
Oh, Giveon.
Yep.
I know. Yep.
Oh, that was like my post breakup song.
Is
like,
that the say you wanna be?
yeah.
Yep.
Send them a bit,
I know, I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Giveon is a singing, crying.
I cry to Giveon. Yes.
For me, it would be a song that makes me cry every time I listen is I Fall Apart by Post Malone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do my heart.
Damn. So many songs make me cry. But like the two artists I'm thinking about right now, Janae and Summer Walker.
Summer Walker.
I don't know if there's a specific song, but definitely like something off of Summer's catalog. Like I listen
Oh,
to
yeah.
often. I'm just like, Take me there, summer. Yeah, summer. And
Yes.
even if I'm not heartbroken, I don't know. It's something like in the music, in the vibe, in the tone of her voice. I'm
Yes.
like, I'm being brought to tears
Yes.
by the story that you're telling currently. I probably have a better answer than that, but right now
No, that's
I'm feeling
great.
called to say summer.
No, for sure.
Yes.
That's actually a hard question for me because I hate listening to music when I'm sad. Like that's the last thing I want to do is listen. Well, not listening to music. Sad music.
Yeah.
It's like if
Yeah.
I'm sad, I need someone to pick me up because if I'm gonna be sad listening to music, I'm gonna be
You're
sad
gonna
all day.
drown.
I'm gonna drown in my own
Yeah.
tears
Yeah.
and snot and slobber and all the things. There are songs that have made me cry, but there's other times I've listened to it and it's like I'm happy.
Like it
Right.
made you kind of beautiful. Oh, yes.
Or no, just because like it's like I'm thinking of a lyric of it and I'm just like, fuck, that hit.
No, you're actually calm and patient also makes me cry. I'm like,
you know
it
what I mean?
uplifts me, but also makes me cry.
Yeah,
So I feel
right.
you.
We gotta
Yeah.
normalize crying is okay, and like in good, and then we can cry in good ways.
That's valid.
True. Not if you're on the airplane though.
It normalizes
That's not
Yeah,
fun.
no. It's normalized in the
Like,
Pisces world.
like, you
It
good?
is
Like,
normalized
You
in
be
the
sitting
Pisces
there
world.
in silence, like
not that part.
in the aisle seat, like just like,
Literally,
hoodie
me.
on.
no,
Like,
that's all like
Bro, for real.
not great.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, we're gonna move on to our guest questions of the evening. We have quite a few.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come with some, and T's gonna come with some because we both got a lot that came in. So here we go. Thank y'all for sending them in every episode. We really, really do appreciate it. And then we're actually, and I'll get back to that in a second. So first question. How do I properly use a mic while DJing? I don't know when or what to say when there's a mic, and I'm often too scared to pick it up. You know, what you have is called mic anxiety, because I have it too. I am not the best person on the microphone. Sometimes I have to be litty to do that, which
Same.
I don't recommend having to be drunk to do it. It's like, because it's like, oh, I gotta get lit to be on the mic. Like, you don't want to have to rely on that. But I just say, just trust yourself, you know, like push past your fear. I mean, you hop on the mic all the time, so
I feel like mic work can work two different ways. Like you can use it to hype the crowd up, like yeah, like stuff like that, and then also to like enhance lyrics and things like that. So as long as you know your music and like key points in the song and key like lines in the song, like that's when you can use your mic to like, especially if you like know something that's coming up, like in what they say, boop 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 boop, and then that's like the next line in the song. So I think those are two good ways like to hype it up, and then to also kind of like follow the story of the song. So like knowing your music is important for that. So I feel like it gets easier in time.
I agree. That's good.
Yeah. I think for me is just if you're nervous and you don't know, when you hear the build up before the drop or the chorus, just counting 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Or like, I like to be funny. Like if I'm playing Up by Love Rants or like the Chris Brown version, instead of saying I beat the pussy up, I'll bring the volume down and be like, I beat the dick up.
Damn, I know that's right.
She's funny as
Yeah.
hell.
Or like,
Oh
no, that's
my
right.
type
It's
Literally
so
the best
funny.
female MC I know.
You
Like,
are
I'm trying
amazing
to
on the
think.
mic. You're really good on
I'm
the
trying
mic.
to think
Very
of another
natural.
great female MC, and I can't.
Crystal's
Yeah.
good on the mic, but you're really,
Yeah,
you're really
she
good
is,
on the mic.
yeah.
Or like another one, My Type by Sweetie, when she said, bad bitch, I'ma ride a dick all night.
I love
I
when you
own
do
I
that
love when
shit.
you say it. You do.
She does
Yeah.
it with such
I say it with
conviction.
You do.
conviction.
You do.
I'm a right dick
Yes.
all night.
That's
Like,
she
shoulders
does that.
are
She
out.
li-
Right.
She literally does that.
Literally. Or like if you know a lyric coming up, you ask a question about it. Like
Yeah.
finito. Right before
You're so
he
cute.
says gas is what I smoke, I say what
you
we smoking on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
And it also depends on the genre you're playing too. So for hip hop,
Oh, right.
there's a lot of call to action.
Yeah. Mhm.
But for like EDM, definitely like that build up, that put
Put your fucking hands
up. Oh,
Da, da,
exactly.
da,
There you
da,
go.
da,
Exactly.
da, da, da,
Yes.
da.
So I hope you took something
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
I like how we were all just like,
We all knew. Seasoned.
Not Christian laughing too.
look at us go, the elements.
Or like sometimes if the build up
elements.
is hella long and like but you want to keep the crowd engaged, I'll just start shouting out the DJs, the promoters.
Yes.
I'm like
Birthdays in
Nikolé,
the- birthdays.
Seduza.
And
Shout
yourself.
out
Like,
birthdays.
you are, it's so important to shout yourself out too. It's so hard to
Yes.
sometimes, like, yo, my name is DJ Seduza, or like something like that. Can I get a meow? Like,
Yes. Yes.
If you with your best friend,
Yes.
make some
Birthday. If
motherfucking
any
Yeah.
noise.
birthdays in the
Birthdays.
building,
Yeah.
put your hands up. Get
there's-
the birthday girl a shot.
There's
Pop, pop,
always
pop.
one. You always hear
Exactly. Yes, you will. Yes, you will in the crowd. So funny.
Next, that was a lot of good answers.
That was good.
I love us.
Yeah.
So, okay, what is your favorite zodiac sign to date?
Capricorn.
That's fire. They get
I'm a
shit done.
Pisces.
See,
And Cancers.
I'm the opposite. My favorite one is Pisces, and I'm a Capricorn.
Crazy.
Fire.
I cannot date Capricorn men anymore. That's out.
No, that's completely out. Absolutely not.
Wait, really? What? Why?
Um,
In short.
Me, I'm just sitting there shaking my head. I'm like, because PTSD.
the Capricorn men that I have dated in my past, like they're real cool. You know, sometimes they'll either be doing too much or they're not doing enough. Like, and I don't mean like enough romantically. I mean enough like in their personal life. Because I'm like, go, 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 go. I'm getting shit done. Like, I need to not outlap you. What are you doing? Like, why am I reminding you to do things? You know, it's one thing if someone has like depression and they're like just struggling, but I'm not talking about people that were going through that. I'm talking about people who just, oh, you know, I'll get to it.
Don't
I'm
have
just
the
like,
will.
As a fellow Capricorn, what are you doing? But then there's Capricorn men who do have it going on, but then they just get in their head just like I do sometimes, and they just don't be knowing what to do, so they just fumble.
Yep.
Yeah, they fumble bad. So
Again,
yeah,
what is it? The signs? What are we talking about?
Isn't Nate a Pisces?
Nate is.
I love.
I love
like
Pisces. Yeah.
Pisces, Scorpio.
Oh, wow.
I'm with the vibes. Very weird for me to say Scorpio.
Yeah.
But I actually like right now. I'm gonna go with Taurus.
Tauruses are actually amazing.
If they are locked in, they're the best.
Yeah, no, Tauruses are.
If they're not locked in, they don't care about you. But if they're locked in,
no, yeah, they love you.
10 out of 10 experience.
Oh,
I mean, I have a lot of Taurus
Is that on
friends.
Amazon?
Like Taurus friends are just so. I love all
Ride
my
or
Tauruses.
die.
Like,
Yes.
ride or die.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
like, great people. I mean, I've never dated one, so I just don't know what that experience would be like. But I know as homies,
It's fire. It's a vibe.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out Christy. She's a Taurus.
Hey.
Yep, Pisces. He and
Taurus.
Taurus.
Yep.
And I'm like, doing Taurus shout outs. Like, shout out Rico Savage. My cousin's a DJ.
Hey.
Shout out
So
Deja.
good. Is that who we heard in
Yes,
Atlanta? Wow,
yes.
Rico
The
goes
best
great.
DJ in
that
Atlanta.
was one of the best sets I've ever heard, like in my life. Not even
No, but
gonna-
actually, no, like not even
Rico
kidding.
went
He
off.
can't. He right?
He.
He was here.
Yeah.
For
The release party.
yes.
Yeah.
He was such a vibe.
Yep.
Such a vibe.
He loves y'all. He's considering moving out here.
He
Oh,
should. He would do
shit.
great out here.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. Like, get your ass out here.
He would do great out here.
Yeah.
That'd be
What's your
crazy.
favorite sign to date?
Shit. That's a hard one because I don't really know it right now. Actually,
That's
I
fair.
haven't really been like.
I feel like for you,
That's
it's like
valid.
it.
Scorpio, Virgos, and Libras.
No
She
Scorpios.
said no.
You would need an earth sign.
I
think.
attract Scorpios, and I've had a great time to a point with Scorpios. But my experience is that they like almost like being babied. Like, they're calculated.
They are very calculated.
They're very calculated.
Yeah.
And like they almost self-sabotage the situation by setting up a position
Yeah.
of who's winning or not. And it's like we're on the same team here, but you're like building up this acumen of like losses that are gonna help you hate me down the line when things don't work out to make it easier for you for this breakup.
That's
Right.
crazy, yeah. I
That's
see
valid.
that.
Yeah, and I've called it out multiple times after dating enough to be like, and like kindly now I have friends that are Scorpios, and I'm able to make that and like understanding and call them in like, oh, I've dealt with a lot of Scorpios and I noticed this trend that you're doing right now, which is like self-sabotaging by like making an assumption. And if we're gonna make an assumption out of a scenario, why go for the negative one and not be hopeful? There's one thing about being like risk averse and preparing for the worst, but when you're like just feeding into that negativity, you're literally self-sabotaging the relationship. And back then I didn't have the awareness to see those things and the boundaries for
Right.
myself to self-respect and like not take shit and people please, feed their ego and help them feel better about themselves, when at the end of the day, like, I'm not doing that though. And anyways, long story short, no, I have not dated a Scorpio in a long time. But I have randomly, weirdly, like, linked up with them. My last boyfriend was a Scorpio. Shout out to my ex. I love you. Thank you for our experiences. I wish you the best. But otherwise, other Scorpios, I'm like, and I think it's also too, it's not, I don't want to blame the Scorpio. I'll take accountability in communication and stuff. But as of right now, I don't have a
Whatever you do not date a Sagittarius man. All right.
Or a Libra man.
Or
Really?
Libra. I agree with
I
that.
concur
Sag
both.
Libras,
Why the Libra
absolutely
man?
not.
I mean,
They're so choosy. They're so Libras. Oh,
I can write a book on why not to date a Libra man. And I'm so.
This is a hot take for sure. They're gonna love this shit on
Not
our
in integrity.
Like, it's actually really sad because like they
False
could be really dope
promises.
friends, but I think dating them is a mistake.
I agree
Yeah,
with that.
same.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
They should just date each other, and then drive each other crazy.
It's the
So-
choosiness. Like they're just so indecisive. Like they're always and they're overly friendly, which I think is a very big problem. But Libras, it's like, why are you smiling in everybody's face like that? And also engaging with them in inappropriate ways. I don't know. Not every Libra is
Right?
the same,
Not
but
okay. Yeah, not every.
They can't be bold, though. They're
it
bold.
is a general theme.
But they be trying to play devil's advocate, and like the devil
Yep.
don't need an advocate. But okay,
It's a true fact.
like oh my god. Okay, so you have some questions that we're gonna move on because
That was crazy. Wonder what sign is
Why are
compatible
you
with
like
me.
this?
Terrible.
What is
Get
a
out my face.
compatible sign with me?
Sag, I hate them.
She said Earth. You said Earth sign for me, right?
I think it would do good for you balance wise.
Yeah, I think so too.
What's your sign?
Libras aren't
Gemini.
Earth signs,
Gemini
right?
should say that. Yes.
I'm a Gemini. I don't
You
know.
said Libras aren't what?
What are Earth signs again?
Virgo,
Capricorn, Taurus.
Yeah,
I'd like a Capricorn. I think that'd be cool.
yeah.
That'd be cool. She's like, I'm
With his shit together though.
right. Oh, she's like, don't date Capricorns. I remember that. I don't know.
No, with his shit together.
One day
you
I'll
know,
understand. I just want someone who just like is a vibe, and that can I can dance on,
Virgos
and who
are
can hold this
cheaters, so
yacht
don't
down.
do that.
God,
Imagine you date someone that can't
So-
dance.
everyone just sucks. That's
Right, we're like,
over every
everyone's
sign
terrible.
but us.
What about
We're
guys?
great.
I'm a
Everyone else
Sag, and I
sucks.
said Sag men are terrible.
And same. I said
You
Capricorn.
did say Cap. Yep, you did.
Just
Don't date your same sign.
don't do that.
Yeah. I
Oh my
fuck with
god,
Pisces
that's so
dudes.
true. I did like vibe with a Gemini, and it was like so hard.
Like it's good until it's not.
I was like,
Right.
this is a mirror, which is good for me to a point.
Yeah.
Like now you're just like, not just a personal thing of issue. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's like healed versions of our signs. Then just date healed.
Yes, that's
Yes.
really what it
And
is.
it's just like
Yeah.
if they're not
That's
healed,
really
like
what it is.
I think that's the big thing about dating is holding accountability in where you're at emotionally and healed level.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can still be in your healing phase and still date, and that's something I'm learning.
Yeah.
Because I always think I have to be like okay
Right.
to like engage,
Yeah.
but is that person have the bandwidth to hold the emotional baggage
Yeah.
that you're gonna present? And if not, cool. But I'm telling you where I'm at right now. I got some shit to work on.
Right.
But if you want to let me through it, like, okay.
That's
Right.
on accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Your questions?
First one, hot take. Why are big guys not considered cute or sexy? False. I've
That's
dated
very
fat men
false.
before.
I like a big boy.
Me too.
More to
I've dated
love.
boys
A big
before,
dog,
yeah.
like,
I think
More to love.
Like, if I love being able to be known that I can be carried and like, man, you know?
yeah. There's nothing wrong with a big boy. You know.
Yeah, I never minded.
Neither
never
did
minded.
I never
Like,
minded
I don't
too.
need a super.
I think that's dudes who be just mad shallow. Like men just be so shallow. Like, oh, she gotta be this. She gotta be this. She got that.
Yeah.
Ass, so she got
Right.
that. And we just be like, just love me for real.
Yeah, just be cool.
Be honest.
Just be a
have-
good
Be a
communicator.
good person,
Yeah,
right?
Stimulate my mind.
You know.
Smell good.
Have goals and dreams and ambitions.
Yeah.
And we good.
No, exactly.
Yeah, facts.
Listen to me yap. Let me be yapperina.
Right. Cuddle. Let's cuddle. Cool.
It's cozy with big boy.
Intelligence.
Just feel safe.
Facts.
We're not really asking for much.
Damn, the big boys is winning on this podcast. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we advocate for y'all.
Like, oh, we out here.
We advocate for y'all.
We
Just
are
like,
allies.
Be confident.
Who asked that?
Allies.
Allyship.
I'm pretty sure that was a guy who asked that because, like, wow, like, no.
I'm
was
pretty sure it was
for
a
sure a
guy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That sounds like a
don't-
guy.
If you're a big boy, we do love you out here.
Yeah.
Like,
We
You're
love
good.
you.
Yeah.
Big boys need love too. That's gonna be a
Shoot
t-shirt
your shot,
now
do what you
too.
need. Yeah.
what's the next question?
Why do DJs think weddings are the worst? Aren't senior proms more difficult?
That's a subject.
yeah,
That's
no.
like two different questions and things to
Yeah, I feel like
tackle.
weddings are just more like a senior prom. They're both big moments in someone's life, but I do feel like a wedding is the bigger moment out of the two.
100%.
And I feel like there are a lot of different components to a wedding, especially if you aren't just DJing the reception. Like DJing a prom is like a reception, you're just doing the party element. But I feel like with a wedding, there's so many different elements. There's a ceremony, there's
Yeah.
cocktail hour,
dinner.
there's dinner, exactly. So there's like a lot of different vibes.
and if you're emceeing,
Oh my gosh, if you're
Yeah.
emceeing, and then a lot of different, it depends who's in the room too, like culturally, who you have to like play for. There's just a lot of other factors.
Coordinate mics with speeches, and then
Man,
you have to say shit.
exactly.
but that's the best with with weddings too. Though it's all planned out because you get the whole. I mean, at least for the ones I have, like it's all written out.
Yeah.
It's all written out for me too, but it never runs on time, and something fucking
Ever.
always goes
Something
wrong.
always goes
And
wrong.
having to like readjust and make it work.
It is definitely more complicated
It's
and
more high
intricate.
pressure.
It's definitely more intricate for sure, 100%.
And don't let the maid of honor be drunk as hell coming up to you. Can you play
Request. The bride loves.
Right. And
Yeah.
it's like, no, it is probably like on the do not playlist, you know? Or they're like, can you play R. Kelly? We don't care here.
Right,
You're just
right.
Oh,
like,
that's so.
Right, we
I
are
had
not
a party
playing
that
stuff in
said
the
that like
name.
we don't care. Like we just it's so
yeah.
funny.
So,
So
it's
funny.
a lot more, very, very strict.
I feel like senior proms are so easy. Like
Yeah. Exactly.
it is so easy to make an 18+ crowd go fucking wild.
Right.
All you
Like
gotta
you play
do-
I Love It,
I
Icona
was about
Pop.
to say.
You play Starships, Nicki Minaj, Pursuit of Happiness, Heads Will Roll, like Yeah 3 Times, Chris Brown. Like I can recite the shit.
Damn, I haven't played Yeah 3 times in a minute. I'm about to put that in my Serato
yeah.
tonight. Yeah,
You love your drink.
yeah. I actually love that song.
So do we.
Damn,
Damn.
that was a good one.
God's Plan, Drake.
That part, exactly.
And now, not like us.
Yeah.
we
Right,
don't eat
exactly.
that
But
one
yeah,
up.
it's way less pressure and just
Yeah.
turn up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
is.
Let them have a good
It's
time.
just bangers after. It's just banger after banger
Valid.
from 2000s to 2010s range.
Very
Love
valid.
that.
Hella Kesha. Yeah, they love
my
that
God.
shit.
Very valid.
And bottles in the ice.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. I love that song. It aged so well too.
It
I'm
did,
like,
'cause
I
I'm
love
over
that
here
song.
Megan Thee Stallion sampled that song and just released it. I can't remember what it's called, but it's so good.
Oh, fire!
Yeah.
I love
Shouts out to
Megan.
Meg.
We love Meg over here.
We love Meg.
Next question.
Yes.
What's one of your favorite songs that you love low key but would never play at an event?
Oh wow.
Mine's So What by Pink.
That's a good one.
So
I'm still a rock star.
That's a good song.
I got my rock moves, and I don't need you. And guess what? I'm having more fun. And now that we're done,
bitch. Just kidding.
bitch.
I
That's a
don't know
hard
what mine
one.
would be.
Mine's also a Girlfriend, Avril Lavigne. Hey, hey, you.
That would go up, low key.
I was gonna say, depending
Yeah,
on where
you
you
can
are,
get that off,
that
yeah.
would like go in.
I'm
I know if
never
I
in
heard it
spaces
live,
where I could
I'd
play that.
scream it.
I'm like, what songs?
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to look too, low key.
Me too.
I want to say something
Look
like
at my
somebody
hipster
that I
playlist.
used to know, but there's some
I
like
love
really good.
fire.
But there's some really good like
That's a
somebody that I
fire
used to know
song.
edits
That's
that will
Even
go.
the original one go off.
Yeah.
It'd be so nostalgic. I feel like those.
Because everyone will sing that. Actually, yeah, no, that will actually go.
No, that's a
Yeah.
fire
I'm
one.
like, damn, what is it?
Yeah, I was
Let me
gonna
look.
say like I would play. Well, I wouldn't play. Just because I don't know if the crowd would vibe with it, but depending on the crowd, "Go Deep" by Janet Jackson.
I love that song. I
You
can
know what I
only
mean?
get it off at certain
Fire.
That's
places.
what I'm saying. It's
That
very
song is
specific.
fire.
I have
Go
yet to
deep.
play a non-house version or a non-edit version of that song, but I love
that song is so fire.
Loved it since I was like 5. Like, goddamn.
I'm like 16 carriages. I'm like, would
okay.
love to get that off. Like,
No,
I'm like, looking, I'm like,
the whole Beyonce Cowboy Carter.
that part
I
exactly.
can't
Blackbird.
think of one. I literally can't think of one.
I'm really looking to him like, damn.
Live.
Guilty pleasure.
I thought for sure you'd have one.
I got guilty pleasures, but like a song.
Or like some like deep cut Nirvana, because I feel like you can get like Smells Like Teen Spirit off, but there's like other ones.
I play
it's
that.
not-
I
You're
play
not,
the
you're
EDM
not
edits
getting
of that one.
off.
There was a song we heard at Lock and Key. I think it was a "Don't waste your time on
I
me.
miss
You're
you
already the voice inside my head."
Yep.
I miss you.
Shout out 4 Colors.
I
Out.
Yo,
love-
that was crazy.
Honestly,
I've
dropping
never-
songs like as I like
I know.
scroll through it.
I'm struggling to pick right now.
It's okay. If we can't figure it
Yeah.
out, we can always go to the next question.
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
like, low key,
jump
we
back.
can make
Think about
anything
it.
work. Is what we're figuring out right
Period.
now.
And that's what being a good
You know
DJ
what I would
is.
like to play is like old Black Eyed Peas.
Yes.
Like boom boom pow.
Like
I'm a
like
beat, I'm a beat,
do you
I'm
remember
a
the Rock
beat.
That Body? Like
Copyright.
that
Yeah.
would go up.
Like
Yeah.
it's not. It's like it's just like
Copyright,
songs I'd
copyright,
like to
copyright.
play. That it's not like guilty pleasure, but it's like I would like to play, but I just don't know if the air plays
Right.
it
Yeah.
can.
Exactly.
I think that album was so ahead of its time.
Same.
It was.
So good.
Meet me halfway.
Down.
I play that Lavo often.
Wait.
That's where I can get
For
abstract
you.
songs off though.
Yeah.
Like at Lavo, like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I can get into these randoms because it's
Yeah.
just dinner service, so they're not trying to
So-
turn up.
Right.
Pretty much
It's
all
just
the
like
karaoke
nostalgic.
songs that we would sing at karaoke that we don't get to play.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That was a good question.
Next question. How do y'all feel about hip hop music in 2024? Hit or miss? I fucking love Sexy Red, okay? I love Glorilla. That
Ooh,
shit
shout
fire
out to
to
Glow.
me.
I mean, shout out to the female
The
rappers.
female, I was just gonna say that. Yep.
Caring.
They're
Caring for sure.
They've been doing the damn thing. I will say this though, and this has like been an annoying debate because people just don't understand how music production works sometimes. I'm tired of not every song, but a lot of songs being straight up copy paste, like not even just samples, like
Right.
the same song. Like if you're doing a sample, back in the day, you used to not even be able to tell it was a sample.
Right.
It was just like chopped,
Subtle.
screwed.
It was like the cool thing to spot out. Like,
yeah, it was like, oh shit, like there's a whole YouTube videos like, but you didn't know this was a sample.
Right.
Now songs are literally word for word, bar for bar, and I'm like, what happened to the creativity? Like, and whose fault is this? Who started it?
Yeah.
No, I'm so serious. I'm tired. Like,
HR.
no.
Yeah, I feel like just the frequency of hip hop in 2024 is just kind of dark. Like it's a little darker, especially like I feel like 2000s hip hop, like there was like more instrumentation, there was more, I don't know, it was just like more fun. It
Even
was
the
like
music videos, they had people like turning up in business casual.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like everyone was sweating in the club. Now people are like, gang, kill them all. And I suck a bitch in the throat and rat. Like, you know, it's like,
right, which is like
What's his
get me wrong,
name?
there's a time and a place for it. Right, exactly.
Right.
I'm like,
What's his name? Who's the cousin? His cousin was on Love Island.
I'm Cordell. Oh no.
So what's the
Cordell's
artist's
brother.
name?
No, that wasn't that. Cause
No, Cordell's brother. I think he's a football
he's a football player. That wasn't
Oh, I'm
valid, yeah.
tripping. Never mind then. I forgot. Moving on.
Do y'all ever need to use the albano while on set?
Of course.
Yes, and I make sure I pick a 5-minute
100%.
song,
Yep.
and I bust my ass. Bang keeps telling me you need to pre-record like a 10-minute set, so you have like a 10-minute pee break. I have yet to do that, but that is on my to-do
That's
list.
actually very smart.
that's,
Yeah,
Damn,
do
dude,
that.
that's smart as hell.
Bang with the gems.
Yes,
Shout out
that's,
to Bang.
that is a gem.
You should even just record like some of your like playlists. Like I have a few of those. Like when I'm in like the 3-hour sets, and I just want to record a few.
Oh no,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just played a holiday party the other day, and it was like 6 hours. I for sure played like 2 mixes for the first 2 hours. I was like, and a mix and another
Oh,
mix.
that's
Yeah.
So I definitely have 2 holiday parties coming up next week.
Yeah, if they're
Nice.
long, it's like,
Yeah, they are.
especially in the beginning, it's like, no,
Yeah.
people are filtering in. As long as the music is playing, you are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They just want to dance. They just want to shake some shit.
Yeah.
I know you've reposted that funny, it's like a meme video of like when the DJ has to use the bathroom, and then
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
Kanye sprinting across the
Oh,
stage.
Kanye sprinting is so funny.
It's like,
he does it for which song again? Every time? Is it like?
Touch the sky?
Yeah,
Is
is it?
it? Yeah.
Touch the sky.
It's funny as hell. Like,
It's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
oh,
All right, what's our next question?
Do you like to be called ma'am? Why or why not? Do not call me ma'am. I feel old as fuck. I know I'm getting there, but do not call me ma'am.
I'm gonna say no to ma'am
Call me
as well.
T,
Yeah,
call
no,
me
I
Lady
don't-
T, call me Teresa. I
I
don't
don't
give
like
a fuck.
that.
Do not call me ma'am.
Do not call her ma'am.
yeah.
I guess because like I've met Texans and they say it, and I think it's really cute.
I was gonna say it's just like a southern.
Yeah.
Call me Miss. Like, hey,
Yeah,
hello,
call me Miss.
Excuse me, Miss.
Excuse me, Miss.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Miss.
I like Miss.
Miss is cute.
Ma'am, yeah, ma'am sounds very like
Ma'am
ma'am.
is giving.
Ma'am.
You're aging me. Yeah.
Or
Ma'am.
is it Miss or Ma'am than Texas? I think it is
I think
Ma'am.
it's
But
both.
like I think Miss is cuter.
I don't know. At least in LA.
Call
don't
me
call
mommy.
me ma'am. Mommy.
I'm just kidding.
Call me mommy.
Oh, you know what?
Call me baby, princess, wifey.
Call
Yes.
me J. Nikolé and not J. Nicole.
That part.
Call me
Vestia.
my little beautiful princess. I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
Not me
Baby
projecting.
angel.
No, seriously. I'm so dead serious on the name for real. Like, okay, I'm just gonna make this clear one more
Do
time.
it.
My name is J. Nikolé. Okay.
Apostrophe over the E.
It ain't J. Nicole.
It's not J. Nicole. It's not Nicole. And I'm just getting to a point where I'm just like, y'all, please work with me, please. I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to come off as a bitch. I don't want to be an asshole. But we're approaching year 3 next year in Jade's
I know
DJ
that's right.
career. And J. Nicole is not my name. That's it. Love y'all, though. I
Yes.
swear. Like,
Reading comprehension.
it's just...
Y'all see the.
The spelling is in the bio. Like, I don't get it. Like, what do I gotta do? I considered rebranding the name to J. Nicole.
No.
I have.
No.
See,
They were all like, no.
the people have spoken. The elementals have spoken.
The element. Exactly. The elementals. That's hilarious.
You just said no.
That is hilarious. I can't believe we're all the like different things.
I really love
No.
it.
So are we good on the questions? Did we wrap up questions?
There were 2 other ones, but they're not really relevant to any of you guys. The other 2, the
They're
one
like, T,
was,
are you single?
are you coming back to Vancouver eventually? That is a no. Second question, talk about the word about and sorry. Yes, I say sorry, not sorry. I'm Canadian, not American.
And
End
there
of
you have
discussion.
it.
Period.
She said, absolutely not. Get off
There's
me.
a question.
We conclude
Yes.
all of the viewer questions.
Yay! I love that. We love the viewer questions.
Oh wait, Michelle has some.
Oh wait. Oh.
I have one though. I think it's cute because I don't remember how you guys met. But the question was like, how did we three meet, and what's your favorite memory of all you guys together, pretty girls? But then we can always talk about, yeah, it's so cute. They're like, pretty girls, like, how did you guys meet? So I'm trying to remember how you guys met. I'm trying to remember how me and you met, and then because I remember how you met, I know how us met.
We met at a gig. You were closing, and I think I opened that night. I met you, and I met your tall friend. It was from one of Dee's parties.
Okay.
And I think it was at that bar? Not the bar, that club that's like you go upstairs. It's in downtown.
No, not
Noah
503.
Quest has party there a lot.
Elevate?
Elevate, yep.
Okay.
Elevate. We met at Elevate Lounge, and I saw your set, and I was like, oh shit, you're killing it. Hi, I'm Jade. It was like brief, and I was just like turned up with your friend the whole time.
Okay, no, actually, I fully remember that.
Yep.
I fully remember that.
Yeah.
I like have the memory of when I met T engraved, which is just so funny. We were playing this like clubs are overrated party, and I played my set, then you went on, and this is like the first time I ever heard you play. Literally by song 3, I was like, who is this girl? Like I was like, and I think you played like Freak My Shit, and I was like, nah.
No,
I was like, I haven't heard
literally.
anybody drop Freak My Shit, and so I'm all animated because it's vivid in my mind,
Yeah.
babe. And I was just like, she goes so hard. Like I remember that like distinctly. I was like, wait, she is snapping and going
literally.
crazy.
Yeah.
I think everyone remembers the first time they heard T Spin.
Yeah, I was just like, for real.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
like,
the
girl,
fuck
go
is this?
off then.
Yeah.
Go off.
Oh, you play
like-
shit that I would play. How you know that?
No,
Like,
that's exactly how I felt. I was just
Like-
like, what does she
When
know?
she would
But
play
best
old
believe
school
she
Trey
knows.
songs, I'm like,
she knows.
yeah, she was playing that trap
Yeah.
shit. Like
I was like,
oh no, Hollywood.
I was like,
Bill
excuse
T
me?
is crazy.
excuse me.
T made us feel seen, pretty much. Oh,
You the one. You the one.
So shout out to you.
Like,
But yeah,
go to it immediately.
no, I love that. Yeah, you're a legend.
Thank you.
Never stop being a legend.
You
I
guys
don't know why I
never
do
stop
that.
being like you keep me on my toes, all of you. I'm like shit.
I agree.
Need to put in work today.
That's how I feel. Girl, I feel that way every time looking
Can't
at y'all
be lazy.
stories. I'm like, all right.
Look,
Get
if I'm
back to
not
work.
doing it,
For
I'm getting
real.
yelled at by Bay. You need to post a track on your story. It's not old. It's old to you, but not old to the new people.
That's
I'm like,
valid.
All right, fine.
That's valid.
Oh, Jaden
That's a
Alley
good
went
point,
to the gym
actually.
today. I gotta go to the gym today. Oh, Michelle posted something. I gotta make sure I post something.
100%.
See, that we're just keeping each other motivated, and this is good
It's
for
a
our
good
mental
way.
health.
No,
It
it's
is.
good.
Shout out to mental health.
Versus like the toxic one that just be disabling. Like she's like, oh, everyone's posting, but like I'm really grateful for them.
Yes.
Like
But
Keeps me accountable
set
without
it
you
for the
having to
Vestia
say it to my
stuff.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So speaking of, well, we're gonna like start wrapping up here, and I'm gonna try my best to stop saying. So speaking of, I do that a lot when I'm trying to like segue.
That
to
can
the
be your
next
thing though.
Yeah, but I don't want to do it every freaking episode. I'm like tired of hearing it. Every time I say it, I'm like, stop it. Like, reel it in. Exactly, reel it in. So you know how we ask you guys to send viewer questions? Well, starting next year, we're going to start doing a new segment called Nightlife Confessions, where we'll start posting on our stories, asking you to submit questions, but anonymously. So it can be things like things you've seen in the club, things you've done in the club, just crazy nightlife confessions. You say it, we want to hear it, and then we'll read
Share
it
it.
on
Yeah.
the episode.
Or crazy stories.
Yeah, anything.
Cool.
Yeah.
One
So,
I
time.
like that.
yeah, we have a few new segment things coming up for next year that we'll talk about more like later. But yeah, get ready. 2025
It's
is
gonna
going to
be
be
fire.
lit. So I just want to say thank y'all so much for tuning into this super deep, super elemental episode 8.
Period.
Thank you for our guest Vestia
Yes.
for coming on. You
Thank
did
you.
great, honey.
No,
you,
yes, thank you guys for having me.
this
Conversation
So
was what we're excited
everything.
for.
No, thank you. Oh wait, and make sure to tap in with me on my socials. It's Vestia on Instagram, and my YouTube channel is Vestia Sound. And I also just dropped a very crazy, amazing mix on Golden Hour RCE. So make sure to check that out. It's on YouTube. Run it up.
Run it.
Vestia.
I know that's right.
Vestia.
Thank you. Yes, with a V. Thanks to you.
Vestia.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
Mamma
thank you so
mia.
much, and thank you to my lovely co-hosts, Lady T and Seduza. This has been such a crazy year, and I can't believe like we're really here doing this podcast. Like, so thank you guys for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, all the things that you've been doing. Subscribing.
Come to our gigs as a spin and spell unit.
Yeah, like every ounce of support that we've received from you guys this year has been very, very heartwarming. This started as like a little fun little passion project that turned into something that we're really trying to make big. So we love y'all. We thank y'all. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ding the notification bell down below so you can get notified whenever we post new episodes. So I'm your host, Jay Nikolé. And until next time, have a safe holiday and happy 2025.
Yes.
Okay, so really quick, one thing I really love about this podcast is that it's real and it's raw, just like mental health can be. So with that being said, we wanted to do all our viewers are solid and leave a link to Better Health, which is a online mental health resource where you can talk to therapists, get in group classes. So if you go to the link in the description and sign up, you get 2 free weeks of therapy. Yes, 2 free weeks. No catch. We just wanted to do this for you guys because I'm personally a part of it. I've used it. Lady T has used it, and we 10 out of 10 recommend. So do it for yourself.